Yo, yo, yo.
Yo. Just woke up from a nice little nappy nap.
Turn your phone
Now
all
I'm
the way.
ready.
Turn your
Mm.
phone all the way.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better. Other than that damn bro, but
No. Nope. We're not doing that. Not doing that.
whatever.
Ah.
What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? We are live. We are live. We are live. We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Welcome to another episode of 1D Hottest Podcast in the World. The Saucy Discourse,
Yeah.
Season 3, Episode 21, Louder Than the Bomb Edition. Shout out to Public Enemy,
Mm-hmm.
Chuck D, Flavor Flav, and the whole crew
Mm-hmm.
bringing us in and out on the show. I'm your boy,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff.
And I'm your boy Marcus.
So,
Woo!
so wrong with you. How you doing,
Well,
bro?
I'm in the stellar mood today. You know why?
You
Eat your
disgust me.
words. What? How are you? How are you doing, sir? How are
I'm
you?
doing well. I'm doing well. I'm blessed and highly favored today. I had a great day today. I met one of
Absolutely.
my idols today, the
Yeah,
great
yeah. We're
Stephen,
gonna talk about that later. We're
the
gonna talk
great,
about that later
the
too.
great, the great
No,
Stephen
we're gonna
A.
talk about that.
Smith
We're gonna
at the
talk about
book
that later too.
signing. Go get his book.
No,
Straight
straight
shooter,
shooter. Absolutely.
cool
We're
dude.
gonna talk about that.
Wasn't my
So
first time meeting.
I'm highly disposed. I'm highly
Why?
disrespected.
Why?
Because you didn't tell your boy. You didn't tell your boy. You
Excuse
didn't
me,
give me.
sir.
There wasn't a
You
text
watch First Thing every day?
message. I know. Yes, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
aware of
So,
it.
so you should have known he was promoting his book, right? And you should have went to his website.
And that ain't what I'm talking about.
What?
I'm not
What?
talking about the promotion, man, brother. Because of course he's gonna promote this book. You've been doing it for the last couple of months.
Yeah.
My issues with you.
Or me? Why?
Yeah, you. You
Why
supposed.
me?
I thought we was brothers, we boys. You know, I'm a big Stephen A. Smith fan.
Uh-huh.
I don't get it. I don't get text message, no phone call. I had to find out through Facebook. That'd be the audacity. Could it be because you didn't want to see my face because you knew it was coming? I think maybe that's the reason why. So maybe I give you a little boo boo pass, just a little boo boo pass.
That has
Just
nothing
a
to do
little
with
bit.
it at
I
all.
don't know what the
First of
reason. Are you
all, first
sure?
first of all, I went on his website
Uh,
last night and I
mm-hmm.
saw that he's gonna be at Barnes and Nobles. This is like one something in the morning. So I just purchased my ticket right away before I know it
Oh,
was gonna stop selling at a certain time. So
oh.
I brought my book, and
Mm-hmm.
once you buy your book, it comes with a free signing from Stephen A. Smith at Barnes and Nobles.
Mm-hmm.
You was there, looking very fly, cool, down to earth, say hi to everybody. Stephen, this is not my first time meeting Stephen A. This is actually
Mm-hmm.
my third time meeting. But whatever you see
Oh,
on TV, that's just his character. Off camera, the guy's cool. He's down to earth. He can be very arrogant sometimes,
absolutely.
but it's in a cool, smooth way. It's not like it's
Right.
It doesn't come off as straight,
That's cocky.
cocky, disrespect. It doesn't come off like disrespectful.
And another thing.
Whatever he says to you, you expect him to say that to you.
Right. And another thing.
Yeah.
Do not be fooled about the man's height that what you see on
Oh,
TV.
he's
People
tall
when
as a
they see on
motherfucker.
TV, he's tall as a mother, around like about 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, yeah,
I remember running him to him once. I think
he's up there.
years ago. I did something on NBA Countdown years ago. Before it was Countdown, it was him and Michael Wilbon and two other people. I forgot who it was. Way before the current NBA Countdown we have now. But I remember doing something on Times Square, and I saw Stephen. I was like, oh, he's a lot taller than I thought he was.
Yeah,
About 6'4",
Stephen
six
A.
five.
Yeah, he's up there. I,
Yeah,
I
he up
believe
there.
I believe he's up there with Jordan. Jordan 6'6".
Yeah, right.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's probably,
he's up
I
there.
say more. I say more 6'4", 6'5". I would go with that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But
So,
he's
ladies and gentlemen, do not believe that, because I believe that a lot of people, like myself, before we seen the man in person, we all thought that he was a little short.
yeah.
I was like, man, he's a little short, dude.
I
He's
used to play
not
ball
cocky,
too,
he's not
so
arrogant. He used to play in college, yeah.
yeah.
But
But
when you
that's
see him in person, you like, whoa,
yeah, he's a
a little,
skyscraper.
you're a little
Yeah,
skyscraper,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. He cool though. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, man,
He
shout out to
deserves a
Cook.
sauce bomb. He deserves
Oh
a
yeah,
sauce
oh
bomb.
definitely, definitely.
Yo, that's Steve name.
Go out and get his book. The audio book is out right now. If you have Spotify and all major platforms to get your audio books from, do that. Um, shout out to Click A Vodka sponsor. Shout out to them. Go get some
Always,
official
always,
social discourse merch
always.
on Teespring. Want to send donations to the show? If you love the
Mm-hmm.
show, go to Cash App at Saucy Nation 18.
We will
We
appreciate it.
appreciate all the love and support that you guys give us. And man, we got a lot to get into. Um,
Well, do it.
will you hold your horses? Would you hold your horses?
All right, all
Let me
right.
share the screen real quick, sir.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this off right now because it's a little toasty here right now. You know how it goes.
Toasted contaminated. That's what it is. But,
Excuse me, excuse me.
I
I
said
see you
toast.
starting.
You heard what I
See you
said?
starting.
Toasted and
You
contaminated. That's what it
starting?
is.
Oh, it's versus not contaminated. It's just a little
Oh
toasty.
please. Oh please.
Go ahead with your haters, bro. Go
Recapping
ahead.
wild card weekend. The first
Mm.
game we had, the Saturday game, we had the 49ers defeating the Seattle Seahawks 41-23. Mr. Wilson, what was your take on this game?
I mean, let's be honest. We knew what was coming. Geno Smith had a good year.
Uh-huh.
But we knew the inevitable was coming and playing this red hot team in the San Francisco 49ers that have won 11 straight games. Yes, they started hot. They started off hot. By halftime, this was almost a back and forth game. I am impressed with the Seahawks. They put up more points than I expected them to put up. But at the end of the day, that second half came and it just went all the way upside down with that fumbles. They had fumbles, they had turnovers. And then once San Francisco got going, you could not stop him. Once Debo got going, you couldn't stop him. Once George Kittle got going, you couldn't stop him. It was just a little bit too much for the Seattle Seahawks. Because even if you remember, even Pete Carroll was like, "We're going up against the 49ers." For a coach, you think that a coach be confident, regardless of how hot or how good a team they win the division or anything. The complete utter fact that he knew what was going to happen. He knew. And then you still got your butts waxed. I will sit here and concede. We're going to give a congratulations. We will show respect here to the Seattle Seahawks. Congratulations, Geno Smith. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks with Pete Carroll for a great season because we did not expect them to be this good. We probably expected when the season started to be a top 5 team in terms of draft picks. But here's the funny thing: they got to the playoffs, Jeff, and they're still a top 5 team for the top 5 pick for the draft. Why? Because of this past season's trade with Russell Wilson going to the Broncos, and now Seattle has a top 5 pick because of the Broncos' horrible record and how bad Russell Wilson played this year. So you get two things. It's on you, brother.
What I expected out of this game is what I got. Just everybody knows, Pete Carroll didn't have enough. They started the game off strong with Metcalf
Mm-hmm.
and all that, and then the talent and the experience from the 49ers actually I expected what they were supposed to do, win this game and win by a whole lot. As for the Seahawks, if I was them, I resign Geno Smith. Maybe bring in some more weapons for him. You got a good running back already with Walker. I'm a big fan of him. Maybe bring in somebody that can help Metcalf get a little free. Maybe like a little veteran wide receiver or a good tight end in the offseason, free agency. If not, maybe we can make a couple of trades to get somebody. But the Seahawks got a lot of work to do in the offseason. Defense is okay, but it's not a normal peak carry defense that we actually used to. But that's a work in progress with them. When it comes to the 49ers, they showed out, did what it's supposed to do. McCaffrey and them had a big game. Demo Samuels was back. He showed his ass off. And the 49ers are very dangerous. They won 11 straight in a row with a third string quarterback, Brock Purdy. But as the weeks go,
Very
as the
impressive.
as the week goes on, it's gonna get a little tougher. Now you're going against teams that are not 8-9, doesn't have any of 500 records. So you are actually playing legit teams that are there, and
Hmm.
the 49ers is gonna be put to the test in the next this week and the next week as well if they do win. And
Mm-hmm.
I expect them to be, if they play like 11 game winning streak is it's kind of puts you in a gray area, and this is why, because and it's very very dangerous. You should know about that when it comes to winning streaks, especially when it comes to your Knicks. But when it comes to winning streaks,
So we just throwing shots today.
what
Oh, so you in a bad mood, so you want those shots.
I ain't
Ain't
said I
got
was
to
in a bad
see this is
mood.
what
I
no
said I
no.
was
This
busting
is
out
what you
David.
do.
That's what I
This is
said.
what you do. No, this is what you
I
do.
just gave you an
Those
example.
shots. No, it's not negative. So you can bring on everything else. What you want to talk about season is what you do. You can't help yourself, ladies and
I'm just
gentlemen.
talking
It
about
just
win
proves my
streaks.
point.
Win
No, no,
streaks
no, no, no,
is
no.
very dangerous.
So why I gotta bring up the Knicks then? Why I gotta bring
Okay.
up the Knicks?
Who else won? Okay, let me see. Who won 10 or 11 straight in a row?
That would be your Brooklyn Nets.
Okay, Brooklyn Nets. Okay, and then once you going to play against, well, you did lose Kevin
Yeah,
Durant in the
exactly.
process.
But see, this is what you do.
Uh,
You can't help yourself. You want to get this negative. You think you're gonna put your little negativity about my team and your
um,
little sick little groove
all
because
I'm
you're
saying
losing.
is
And no,
winning
no,
streaks come
no,
to an
no.
end, and I don't believe the 49ers is going to be undefeated in the
Mm-hmm.
playoffs going to the damn Super Bowl. No, something's going to happen. Something dramatic is going to happen. Something's going to happen. Winning streaks do not last very long. If they do it,
Mm-hmm.
fine. Hats off to them. I'm just saying, a long ass winning streak like that, since Jimmy Garoppolo went down, you've been winning with a
Mm-hmm.
third string quarterback. The games is going to get tougher for rookie Brock Purdy or Potty, whatever his goddamn name is.
Be
And he's going to be put
respectful.
to
It's
the
Brock
test,
Purdy,
and
sir.
he's gonna be
Be
put to the
respectful.
test
Be
as the weeks
respectful.
go on. If it's gonna be put to the test, he's gonna be put to the test. He got to get it done. Okay, he got to get it done.
As
Okay,
if what he's already been doing, they've been getting it
when
done.
against the Seahawks, he ain't getting it done. I'm talking about this you,
What?
you
What?
excuse me, you about to
What?
you are in your divisional round now. You have to get it done. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn Seahawks because nobody expected the Seahawks to win or actually put up in competition against the 49ers. Okay. And in
Mm-hmm.
that damn 11 game winning streak, that was regular season. Okay. You play some good
Mm-hmm.
teams and you play some bad teams. All I'm saying is this: winning streak's coming to end. You don't stay hot for that long. Okay, and something gonna happen. Somebody gonna test Brock Purdy, one of them great coaches you
Mm-hmm.
about to play up against, and they're gonna put him to the test, and he better be ready. That's all I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying.
Okay, well, like you said,
Um,
as always, Brock Purdy will prove you wrong.
okay,
He's gonna make you more miserable than you already are this
uh,
playoff season.
already.
And I can't wait. But leave it alone.
Anyway,
But leave it
anyway,
alone. Leave it
anyway,
alone. But go ahead.
anyway,
Go ahead.
anyway.
I can't wait.
The Jaguars defeated your Los Angeles Chargers,
First of all,
31
it's
to
my Justin
30.
Herbert, not the Chargers. It's Justin Herbert. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Whatever. You're Justin Herbert, Los Angeles Chargers. What was your take on this game?
Very simple. You gotta get rid of the head coach Brandon Staley.
I get
Ain't
rid
no
of who?
way in hell You gotta get rid of the head coach Brandon Staley,
Oh, they did, right?
head coach of the Chargers. No, it hasn't
Oh,
been done
not
yet.
yet. Not yet. Oh,
No,
oh, it was the
no,
offense
it hasn't
corner.
been done. Oh yeah, he's fired.
Yeah,
He's
the
gone.
offense corner is gone. Okay.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. But the head coach got to go too. Ain't no way in hell that you're up 20, 30 to nothing, 27 to nothing. Forget the regular season, as you just said. Damn all that. Ain't no damn excuse. I don't care if you're on the road or you're at home. There is no excuse to be up 27 to nothing in the third quarter. Not by half, by the third quarter. And you lose 31 to 30. Now, to see, I already know where you're going with this. You want to blame Justin Herbert. It's always his fault. I don't want to hear this that he's not a top elite quarterback. I'm not going to go there. Because I believe that he is.
Of course you
And
do.
this is, you asked me the question. Let me finish. Thank you. It is not his fault. It is not his fault.
Excuse me.
It is not. You heard me. I said three
It is
times.
not Justin Herbert's fault.
It is not his fault.
Okay.
This L strictly belongs to the head coach. Yes, the players play to win the game. However, when you are a head coach and you're in a one and done situation like the playoffs, and you're up 27 to nothing, well, maybe they should have consoled Matt Ryan in this whole conversation, because if anybody knows about losing comebacks, it is unfortunately Matt Ryan.
Especially to the GOAT.
Anywho, that they should have consulted him because of the fact that you did not run the ball the way that you needed to. I understand you keep putting the ball in Justin Herbert's hands. That's fine, understandable. But if you hadn't learned from the last time this had happened, you have to run the ball and bring down the clock as much as possible. Get a couple first downs. You already have a very good running back in Austin Eckler. There's no excuse. He did his part. Congratulations to Austin Eckler too. Was it 5 straight years of 5 rushing touchdowns? Was it more than 10 touchdowns and 5 receiving touchdowns? He's on the same list as Priest Holmes, Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, Sean Alexander, Todd Gurley, and I believe there are 2 others, Marshall Falk, and I believe there's somebody else. And I believe actually he is the 5th person to do that in the last 5 years. That's a damn good achievement.
Yeah, all of them. Only out of all the people you just named have one ring.
Yes, I know Marshall
It's
Falk.
much fault.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So you've been going to home the last past 5 years.
But it's still an incredible achievement. That's not something that's easy to do. Nonetheless, he had a good running back. Your offensive line is decent to say the least. I'm not giving no excuses for the defense because of only in the first 3 quarters, because Asante Samuel Jr. deserves some love on his show today. He showed the hell up. He showed the hell up. And anytime you get 3 picks, I don't care who you are on defense, you've done your job. Shout out to the tight end, Gerald Everett. He did his job. I don't care if Mike Williams was there or not. I don't know if it would have made much of a difference. Where the hell was Keenan Allen? Where is Keenan Allen? I did not see enough Keenan Allen from this game. And like I said, you needed to run the damn ball more efficiently in the second half. You chose not to. This is what you get. As a head coach, he should be fired, because there's no excuse for you to be up 27 to nothing, and you only score 3 points in the whole second half, while Trevor Lawrence had one of the worst playoff first halves that I think that me and you can ever remember. There's been worse, but I can't remember a quarterback throwing 4 interceptions and then coming back and winning the game with 4 touchdowns. Can you? Because if you can, please let me know. Refresh my memory, because I don't think that's ever happened. But nonetheless, I will give credit to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They have proven what we have said all year, that they have been one of the, I won't say one of the best teams, one of the most surprising teams in the AFC. Trevor Lawrence I will say got his head right after the 4 interceptions. I don't know how the hell you get your head right after 4 picks, but somehow, some way, you give him credit because he did.
He did.
He did, sure did. He showed up. Shout out to Zay Jones. Shout out to Christian Kirk. I will admit that these signings were
Oh, so
baffling
so
to
are you
me.
apologizing to Kurt right now? Are you apologizing to him?
I will concede. I will put my apologies to Christian Kirk.
You have,
I
boss.
thought that these
You have grown so much. You have
I'm
grown
getting
so
there.
much.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I will admit I apologize to Christian Kirk. I apologize to these because these players that they signed, and we give a little love. We give some love to Evan Ingram too. He actually caught the ball consistently and showed up.
Yeah.
So
Not really a big blue
obviously,
anymore.
you know what? See that? See, there you
Well, I'm
go.
just
You see
saying,
that?
the,
No,
the
no, 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 no.
contamination rust is wear off.
You
They really
can't
did.
say none of that right now. Okay, you can say everything else what you
What?
want to.
Is he actually
Let's
on
keep
the yes or
on.
no?
It don't matter. Don't
Okay,
matter.
that's what I'm
We'll get.
saying.
We will absolutely get to them. And I want to hear the excuses that we're going. But stay. I'm sticking with this team. I'm going to give, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm going to give Trevor Lawrence some credit. I'm going to give the front office some credit. I guess you want to say Tony Khan or the Khans. We'll give him credit today. We'll give him credit today.
Mm-hmm.
But we know what happens from here at the end of the day. We know what's coming. Trevor Lawrence does? Yeah, I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. But we're going to sit here and give some love to the Jacksonville Jaguars. But at the end of the day, Brandon Staley, head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers, needs to go ahora. Now, Sony.
Um, I'm gonna just say this.
Mm-hmm.
What it comes to your Justin Herbert, I don't want to hear anything else about Justin Herbert.
Oh, he's still a top quarterback. I
The
don't care.
I didn't not. No, 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 no.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2 years in a row now. 2 years in a row. First of all, last year he didn't make the damn playoffs. Okay, and this year when he finally make the playoffs, he don't get it done. At the end of the day, listen. I agree with you. The coach is also big to blame on. He has some part in this. I totally agree with you, especially leaving Mike Williams in the game the week before and had no damn point or
And
any reason to leave Mike Williams in the game. Then you leave him in the game and you wind up
exactly,
hurting his damn back.
exactly, exactly,
Tina Allen,
exactly.
you actually right about that. I just filed a Mr. Person report in Jacksonville to see what the hell he was at. Okay, and that's supposed to be a lead wide receiver. Everybody talking about Keenan Allen is nice and this. And this. Oh no, he's
Mm-hmm.
not. He didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Aguilera, okay, he's a decent quarterback. Oh, my only problem with him, he got to stay healthy going forward.
That's it. Well, you could say
Okay,
that about the entire Chargers team, offense and defense. Because half of the, as I told you, half of the year they lost pretty much damn near everybody. But they still found a way to make the playoffs. But they were supposed to beat a team that is,
they were supposed
I
to win
guess
this
you could
game,
say, they're supposed to win this game. When you're up 27-0, this game is over. This is
especially
something that
especially
this is
Trevor
something,
Lawrence
right?
those
This is
four
when you throwing
interceptions.
4 interceptions. That's
That's embarrassing.
inexcusable. That is embarrassing. This is something that you can't even do on a Madden video game. And trust me, we would know. You
Yes, you
can't
can.
even do this on Madden.
You can do it with Aaron Jones or Madden. I mean, it's just obvious.
See,
But
see, you see, you see.
and
You know what? I can't
I'm just
wait. I
saying.
can't wait. I
I'm just
can't
saying.
wait. Go ahead. Go
I'm
on
just
your
saying.
shine. Go
I'm just
ahead.
saying. I'm just saying.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, he could,
Uh-huh.
but at the end
Uh-huh.
of the day,
Mm-hmm.
because you're the only one that will
Mm-hmm.
play with the Giants, I'm mad. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
going
Mm-hmm.
forward, the Jacksonville Jaguars actually put themselves together and have that disastrous first half. Trevor Lawrence
True.
actually looked like Trevor Lawrence at the national championship. The last
True.
thing he actually won. Trevor
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence is unstoppable. Christian Kirk, man. I said it from the beginning, even though you try to get OB, giving so much millions of dollars, and Christian Kirk doesn't deserve this contract. This is actually masterpiece. I don't know what the hell the Jackson Jaguars are doing. That was you,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I give you props. You actually, said some nice
Mm-hmm.
things,
Mm-hmm.
and you actually apologize that
Mm-hmm.
admitted that you was wrong. Okay, now Evan Ingram, since he actually just worked off that damn big blue rust, that contaminated rust he had on, the man couldn't catch a
Watch your
damn
mouth.
football, looking
Watch
like
your mouth.
Odell Beckham Jr. against the damn
Watch
Green
your
Bay
mouth.
Packers
Watch
in
your mouth.
that playoff game. I mean, my
Watch your
God.
mouth.
Okay, excuse me, that's facts, sir. That's facts. I just gave you
Call it what
facts.
you want.
There's
Call it what you
facts.
want.
Okay,
Call
he
it what you
showed
want.
up. Okay, the running back showed number 7. I like him. The running back, what's his name? Jones. What's the running back name? Now? He wears number 7.
That's wide receiver Zay Jones.
Zay Jones. Zay Jones. I like him. He reminds me a little bit of Debo, but because they give him like running plays, and also
What?
I said I said he
I heard. I
reminds
just
me
want you to
a
repeat
little
it.
bit of Debo because they do give him running plays. You know that,
I
right?
ain't no deal. I know what
I
you
didn't say
said,
he's
but
Debo Samuels. I said
yeah,
the way he plays, he reminds me of Debo Samuels because he
yeah,
could
he
go
ain't
deep
close to
and
Debo.
also he can run the ball as well. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's on
He
the same level as Debo Samuels. Okay, I
he
ain't
ain't
that
even want to.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should have never said it. Period. He's no
Oh, please.
Debo.
Excuse
Period.
me. You the one that said
If
that
you
this guy's gonna
if
break
you
Jerry Rice
want
records. That's blasphemous.
that's a different player. That's what we talking
Uh,
about. That's Jamal Chase, top 5 wide receiver. That's what we talking about. Ain't Zay Jones is not even on the same stratosphere. You want to compare him to
Isaiah
Cordell Patterson? That's fine.
Cordell
That's cool.
Patterson.
Cordell Patterson. He's one of the most electric players in the league. If you don't know Cordell Patterson, do your research. And I'm
Cordell
not talking about
Patterson. Who
you.
the hell is that?
Cordell Patterson.
No,
You don't know? Do your
refresh my
research.
memory. Who the hell was Cordell Patterson? I don't remember no damn
Cordell
player.
Patterson recently just played with the Atlanta Falcons. Started his career with
Oh,
the
okay. No,
Vikings.
oh,
Yeah,
number
wide
84. Okay,
receiver.
okay.
Yes, 84.
Okay,
Punt
I get you.
returner, wide receiver, running back extraordinaire, do it all type player. That's
Okay, okay,
that.
that's a fair comparison.
Not fair comparison.
But yeah, the Jaguars got these shit together in the second half, had their business, play hard, good defense as well, shutting
Mm-hmm.
down the Los Angeles Chargers offense. Um, and we're gonna see what they're gonna do this week coming up. Next game, the Bills
Mm-hmm.
defeated the Dolphins in a close one as well. 34-31. What would your take on this game?
This is probably the we both thought. Let's be honest. We're not going to lie here, Jeff. We both thought this was going to be a rout.
A blowout. So.
I will say, yeah, you can say that. I will give Dub. I will give your Dolphins credit. Without Tua, the Dolphins didn't look bad.
Hmm.
Um, I sat here before and talked about Buffalo, how they are a major contender, yada yada yada. But my position has changed to other teams. I am concerned about Buffalo's offense. Why? Because they are highly one-two dimensional, and more importantly, they do not seem to be the same team that we have seen last year. Um, Josh Allen did step up and did what he needed to do, but the 2 interceptions he has are very alarming to me. And more importantly, what's even more alarming to me is the fact that Buffalo does not have a running game. And I think a lot of fans, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the city of Buffalo, Buffalo Nation, please don't come for me. I'm just being perfectly honest here. You guys still don't have a running game. And until you guys get a running game, this will be the issue with Buffalo going forward. Y'all need a legit running back. I need to make a trade for a legit running back. I thought that y'all would be the favorites to get Christian McCaffrey. That would have changed everything. Unless you didn't, y'all did make a trade for Naeem Hines, but that wasn't that he's only good for special teams and a receiving back. You don't have that back that can get between the tackles and get physical. That can take the ball away from Josh Allen just for a few plays. Because it gets to a point there, like I said, your team is so one dimensional that you're not willing to have that running back to give you like 15. I'm not saying you got to go over 100 yards, yo. I'm talking about like a good 14, 15 carries to like 70, 80 yards
Hmm.
with a touchdown. That's the type of back I'm talking about. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
They give you some yards, some big yardage, and some big gains. But obviously, you put so much on Josh Allen on the fact that yes, you have Stephon Diggs, yes, you have Gabriel Davis, Yes, you have Dawson Knox. Yes, at times you have 90 times. But at the same time, you're putting the ball so much in Josh Allen's hands. I understand he's a top AFC quarterback. That's fine. I agree with that. But you don't have that physical back that could get between the tackles to get you that 15, the extra 5, 10 rushing yards to get you that 15 for 70 or 15 for 60. Even 15 for 50 is pretty good. So I have a problem right now with, and what I'm saying in clear, I will give the Dolphins some credit, even with the kid Skylar Thompson, that they made this a route. They made this a game. That's why I said it's a little shy. It was a little surprising that they won 34-31 because even that point in time, the game was absolutely in doubt. So I will give the Dolphins credit. I will give them as much credit as possible. They made it close, but in the end, Buffalo still pulled it out. But going forward, I have questions about their inbound, their offense going here forward. Go ahead.
I actually agree with you. We both didn't actually expect this to be a close game. The Dolphins had a chance to win this game. They blew it.
Hmm.
Dolphins play
I would
hard.
say they
Uh,
blew it. I won't say blew it.
they blew it. They had a chance to win this game.
I mean, that's
But
such a
having a
strong word, bro.
quarterback like him, it's not going to get you over the hump. But
Hmm.
the Miami defense played very extremely well.
Hmm.
They play hard. Chubb and crew.
Hmm.
Um, they just couldn't get the ball to Tyreek Hill. He dropped the ball when he did try to when he was open and everything like that. He dropped the ball on that, but
Right.
like I said, I wasn't expecting them to even be this close. But a big shout out to them. They got a lot of work to do in the off season as well. A lot of decisions to be made. Jacksonville Jaguar. Excuse me. The Buffalo Bills.
Hmm.
Um, I don't want to say that I'm worried about the Buffalo Bills. I still think they can make it to the conference championship. I believe
Hmm.
they they could. I believe they could beat the Bengals,
Hmm.
and I also think it go the other way. It depends which team shows up the most.
Right.
Um,
Are you worried about the offense like I am, like what I said?
the offense.
Remember, I said they don't, putting in, obviously Josh Allen had two horrible interceptions, and they
Yeah, he
don't
did
have
have
a
two hard
specific number there.
interceptions. One reason with Josh Allen, he tried to force it too much. No,
True.
he tried to play Superman, eh,
That's
eh,
true.
and what he did with throwing on two episodes reminded me of what Pat Mahomes did last year against the Bengals. That Josh Allen cannot show up this week. It
Hmm.
cannot. Because this game is gonna be close because you have two legit defenses. And any slick mistake that any quarterback can actually make, the game could be over in a tight, close game. Wind it down in the fourth quarter, whether they go to overtime.
Hmm.
Josh Allen has to be careful with the damn football. He need to learn how to goddamn slide.
We've been
Um,
saying that for how many years now, bro? We've been saying that for how many years now?
I forgot what game it was when the running game for the Bills had a very good game. I forgot who they was playing.
Was that this season?
That was this season. Yes, they had a. Is when they ran the football very very well, and they have not stuck to that. I forgot who they was playing. They haven't stuck to that same formula going
Mm,
towards the end of the season, and that's why they are in an actually predicament as well. They can't run a damn football. And then when they do run the damn football, you got people like Solitary fumbling the damn football,
cemetery,
turnovers, and
right?
stuff like that. So
Which leads to my point. Like I said, Buffalo is one dimensional, and it's they don't have that physical back that can get between the trenches. You don't have a Derrick Henry. You don't have that type of physical lead back that can get you 50, 60, 70 yards rushing or 80 yards rushing. You don't have that type of physical back.
and they're not a good running offense anyway. I mean, the
Right.
offensive
They
line
never
is
really
not
been.
that. Yeah, I mean, the offensive line is not. I mean, they have to block to make openings for Singletary and the crew.
Right.
So it's not
Right.
just Singletary and Cook. It's the offensive line as well. They are
Right.
good. They're a good passing offensive line, but I mean, running the damn football, they're not that very good,
Hmm.
and I think that's something they need to work on coming this off season. To get some good savvy offensive linemen that can actually block for you and open up some holes for your actually running backs.
I have
Um,
one. I have one thing they should do. Yes, you're right about the offensive line. I have one solution for them, and I believe this will work perfectly. You trade for Derrick Henry. That you trade. You want to go all in. You want to be better than Kansas City. You want to be better than Cincinnati. You trade in and you go all in. You want to prove to the fans, the great fans of Buffalo. Shout out to Buffalo Mafia, Bills Mafia, Bills Nation. You want to prove that you're the best team in the AFC. If you do make it to the Super Bowl, if you don't, number one priority, you trade for Derrick Henry. Why? Titans are rebuilding, as you can see. Tannehill might not be there. The offensive
thank,
line, it is
thank
what it
God.
is. Thinking, you know what I'm saying? They might just rebuild or reload in a way, but see if you can trade for Derrick Henry. If you have the money, which I highly doubt you don't, try to see to get Josh Jacobs. Those are your two options.
Is Derrick Henry a free agent this season?
No, but
It's on the contract, right?
I believe he does. But Josh Jacobs is an
So
option because he'll be a free agent.
so they would have to trade Derrick
They will have
Henry
to.
to Buffalo in order to
You,
sign.
you can get picks. You can get picks,
No, I'm not
but
saying that it's not impossible, but it depends if Buffalo have enough money. Remember, you just gave Von Miller a huge chunk of change. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So it depends if it depends if it actually work out and if the owner willing to pay luxury tax.
I
But
mean, you
that's
see
a good
how it worked
scenario.
for San Francisco. You saw how it worked for San Francisco. They didn't really need Christian McCaffrey, even though Elijah Mitchell went down. But
No,
next
they
thing you know,
needed
he
Christian
becomes one
McCaffrey.
help. You think so? Even though they had Elijah Mitchell, because now Elijah Mitchell, he's no scrub.
I'm
He's a
not
number
saying
one
what,
lead back
but they
before he
needed
got
a
hot, before he got hurt.
they
No
won that
doubt.
got this far. They won 111 straight in a row. They didn't have Christian McCaffrey.
No, absolutely, I agree with that.
That's
But
a
he became
major upgrade.
like is a major upgrade. There was nothing wrong with Elijah Mitchell other than he couldn't stay healthy. So I understood the 49ers getting him. It just became like you said a major upgrade. But at the same time, you still got three good running backs. You still got Elijah Mitchell. You still got this kid Macy. You still got this other kid Price. You have three good running backs, but the fact that you still got a major upgrade and an asset out of Christian McCaffrey. Can you imagine getting Christian McCaffrey for Buffalo? Who can run the ball, who can be physical, and he can catch out the flat, all out the slot, and do screens. Because Christian McCaffrey is the best screen running back, screen receiver right now in the game. There's no bar. There's bar none. You see Christian McCaffrey in the screen game,
I don't disagree with you.
he's getting the first down.
I believe that the 49ers is going to hold on to Christian McCaffrey.
Hmm.
Um, the thing it is when it comes down to it, it comes down to money, and it all depends if the Buffalo can afford somebody like a Derrick Henry.
Or Josh Jacobs.
But you gotta remember, Derrick Henry's still on the contract.
John Kennedy is still in the contract, but Josh Jacobs is going to be a free agent.
I know, but you can't. Josh Jacobs going to be asked for a lot of money.
Which is
Yes,
which is right because
you
we both
deserve it.
said that he
You
deserved it
deserve
back.
it. I
He
don't
deserved it
think.
back.
I don't think. Um, First of all, I don't think the Buffalo Bills is going to sign. They could sign this guy Josh Jacobs in the offseason,
Uh-huh. But he's not going to happen.
but also having Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs on the same team, no, it's not gonna happen. It's
Okay,
not.
so
It's not gonna happen
okay,
the same
so
way it's happening with the 49ers right now. No, it's not gonna
okay,
happen.
okay. So hypothetically speaking, no, I agree with you. So hypothetically speaking, okay, let's just say let's put the scenario out there. They don't get Derrick Henry. They're not going to get. They're not going to do what they've done in previous years and trade for a running back or get another running back in the draft and develop him because they did that with certain running backs. They're doing that. They're trying to do that now with Singletary. See how that's working. They're doing it. They did it before with other running backs. Have you realize that Buffalo has not had a sturdy physical running back since Thurman Thomas?
Yeah, and
You
that's
tell
when we
me
was kids, and they still
that
can't get it done.
and then they still couldn't get it done. So
Four
it
straight Super Bowls
says
in a row, can't get it done.
that's right. So at the end of the day, they need a physical back. You can say, I understand this, Capet. We
Who fits
understand,
better?
bro.
Who fits better?
Derrick Henry
Derrick
or
Henry or Josh Jacobs? Who fits better on the Buffalo Bills team next season? Who fits better? Because at the
in
end
a
of the day,
hypothetical
before
world,
they make any move to get Josh Jacobs or Derrick Henry, they got to fix that damn O line. Because adding Josh
true.
Jacobs and Derrick Henry is not going to do you
Yeah.
any justice. Might as well
You
hold on to
can't. Well, you're not
secondary
going to get
and hold
both.
on to the
You're
damn
not going to
money.
get. Well, you're not going to get both. You're going to get one or the other.
No, what I'm saying is before they make
No,
any
I get
move
what you're
to go
saying.
after both of them,
They
they
got
have
to
to
fix the
fix that
line.
O
That's fine.
line first.
I agree with
Before
you.
you go after Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs, they got to fix the O line first. So what's the point
Right.
of actually upgrading a running back if your offensive line stink?
I don't think they. Well, you say they stink. I
I'm talking
won't
about
go
just
that
running
far.
the football. I'm not talking about
Oh, they're
they
running.
won the
They
top
right. They don't.
passing
They'll.
offensive lines, but running the damn football, they're not that great.
They're not that great. You're absolutely right. I mean, it'll be if Henry becomes available, which the Titans won't say. We're just going the hypothetical route here.
Yes.
I go for that. I go for that. Henry. We don't know how many years he's going to be in Tennessee. We don't know how many years. But the way that Tennessee is going this
But
year,
what is his contract right now with Tennessee?
we don't. I don't know. May have to look it up.
Let me
But
look it up.
right now, what I'm saying, you want to look it up? Okay, fine. Because that hypothetically, I can't see any other physical back that you're going to have a lot of running back free agents out there. But not as good as they are not Derrick Henry. Some of them are faster. Some of them possess both. But Derrick Henry is a different dude. He's a different beast. You get Derrick Henry with Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabriel Davis, Dawson Knox. With a solid, they don't have to be great, Jeff. With a solid O line, we're having a highly different conversation here. Because your defense is still good. You get Von Miller coming back. You get Poyer coming back. You get Micah Hyde coming back. You get Tre'Davious White. A full year of a healthy Tre'Davious White. You have a championship squad.
Here's his contract. Right, he's under contract, a 4-year contract, which he
When's
signed
that in the end?
in 2020. He signed it in 2020. 4-year contract, $50 million, and got a $2 million. Excuse me, a $12 million signing bonus with
So he has 2
with
years left.
25 million guaranteed.
So he has 2 years left in the contract.
Yes, it's a tradable contract
It's
if
highly
the
tradable.
Buffalo Bills want to pay for it, and if they can afford it.
First of all, I think we can both agree Buffalo would have no problem
But you
trading
gotta
with
remember,
that contract.
it's all about cap space.
Nah, I understand that.
You got
They would
Stephon
have to give
Diggs.
up. They would have to remember most of this stuff is going to be about picks. You know
I
what I'm
agree with
saying?
that.
Tennessee is going like, you know what? We can do it if you give us some picks. It's not like the NBA.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Tennessee, the Buffalo ain't going to mind giving up some picks.
But you gotta
if you can
understand,
get it to like that. No, I understand.
when it comes to draft picks and training players and stuff like that, it's a guideline that you have to trade another player for, and not just because you have 4 first-round draft picks doesn't mean that you can actually trade a 4th round. It has to be it's certain stipulations when you're actually dealing with trades and stuff like
That's
that.
fine.
And that's what a lot of people that don't know this behind the scenes, they don't know that. They just see some team that's traded 6 first-round draft picks, but it had to go under the guidelines of the play association and what the NFL has in contract. Just like the NBA, you have the play association and NBA owners board of governors agreement of what certain terms and stipulations on how to trade for a player, how to sign for a player, who should get what, it's certain stipulations that are in our contract. But under the NFL, if we trading Derrick Henry, this is a tradable contract. If the Titans want to trade Derrick Henry to the Buffalo Bills, but looking at the Buffalo Bills contract, you got Josh Allen for a long-term contract. You got Stephon Diggs for long-term. You just signed Von Miller last year. who's not available right now for you. And at the end of the day, if you was to make that trade, if it's tradable, if the contract is tradable and it actually meet the actual salary cap requirements,
Hmm.
then I would agree that you would actually trade for a Derrick Henry. But if it doesn't make sense, that means that the owner has to play
Right.
extra $1 million in luxury tax. So
Right.
it's like it depends what guidelines of what the NFL has of adding a Derrick Henry on a super team like the Buffalo Bills. Is it legal or is it not legal? That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point. And thank you for breaking it down to us. But I just think that it just makes sense. Just makes perfect sense.
I mean, I would love to see Derrick Henry on the Buffalo Bills.
It would make
I mean,
sense. It would make.
it's a good fantasy team. You know what I'm saying?
We're
And
just we're
or
just
get a
going
Josh
ahead
or
to
get a Josh Jacobs, but it depends how much money
how
Josh
much money
Jacobs
you want to
wants
spend. All right.
because he's a free
Right.
agent and how many years he want to sign for.
No doubt.
But before you do all
I
that,
agree.
you got to get an O line that can actually run with you and actually block for you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you mean the online isn't like bad. But they could just use the line. They just use a few upgrades. That's it.
No, that's
Not
all I'm
talking
saying.
about
That's
good.
all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. They
I'm
don't
saying you
stink.
got to make the upgrades first before you go after Derrick Henry or Josh Jacobs. Because a free agent like Josh Jacobs, listen, you had one of the lowest, running games last season. You like fucking 20th and running the damn football, but the passing game is the top 10 passing game. I mean, I'm a running back. I mean, how does this business mean in the long term? You have to fix that damn line first.
I actually have another good perfect trade request. You want to upgrade your O line? Trade for the Colts, Quentin Nelson. That's a damn good.
Oh, that's a good.
That's a damn good start right there. You want to upgrade your own line? You trade for Quentin Nelson. He's
I
been
like that.
All Pro multiple times. Trade for Quentin Nelson. See if you get you maybe a couple picks. Then if you want to go out there, Derrick Henry, and you still have enough draft capital and assets, make the move.
Yeah.
Make the move.
Like the 49ers did a good move when they actually traded for Williams.
Exactly.
Trent Williams. That was a major
Exactly.
upgrade
That
in
was,
their
and you see
offensive
what
line.
happened. And you see what
And you
happened
see what
now.
happened. If they do something
Exactly.
like that, I mean, you can make the teamwork make the dream work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Next game. Oh fucking god. You're Go
Yeah,
ahead
no,
and
no, no,
go
no,
ahead, put
no,
on your
no,
damn nasty
no,
ass
no, don't see,
robe.
in in the words of
The,
Fat
the,
Joe.
the New Jersey Football
Oh,
Giants
watch your mouth. The New
defeated
York,
in a
New
lucky
York.
win.
No, no, no.
Uh,
See, you're saying it wrong. You're saying it wrong already. You're
God.
saying it wrong already.
Oh,
The New York Football Giants
oh my god.
defeated the Minnesota Vikings, not by luck, not by hook or crook. We defeated them 31-24. Now, before I go, I want to hear your excuses.
Excuses.
I want to hear your diet, your ugly diet tried.
Watch
I
watch.
want to hear what type of nonsense you going to save for the Minnesota Vikings, who I have told you time in and time out they are not their record does not appear to what they be. But you don't want to listen to me. You want B to feel pain. You wanted smiles on your face. You wanted all of that. Now you succeeded with Justin Herbert. You did. But
Mm,
that's not what you want. This is the real pain that you wanted me to feel. This
of
is the
course.
real, and the fact that you don't get that for a couple of days. I'm gonna start off with you. How do you feel about my Giants winning the game? And you can't say luck. You can't say luck, sir, because
No.
no,
I'm
no,
not gonna
no,
say.
no, no, no.
I'm not gonna say luck. I'm not gonna say
Yeah, go
luck.
ahead. And be respectful.
I'm just
And
playing
be
around.
respectful.
Let me
And
stop it, zip it. It's my turn,
uh,
sir. Let's sip your
go
drink,
ahead.
okay? First of all, I want to say, all you Giants fans, I want to say, all you
Mm-hmm.
damn Giant fans,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, we listening.
it's very disgusting, very very disgusting. Do you know how many text messages I got when the Giants won? Do you understand how many phone calls I got when the Giants won? You know how many people barged my room when the Giants won? It was actually disgusting. It's disgusting. Okay. And on top of that, you want to run Eli Manning commercials at the same damn time. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Him and be on the
Good.
bus with Jerome Bennett. What the hell he doing on the bus with Jerome Bennett? That's the first
Super Bowl
place
champion.
at that
Super
NFL
Bowl champion.
commercial. I don't want to hear
Super Bowl
that.
champion.
I
Super
want
Bowl
to hear that. I
champion.
want to. Excuse me. Zip it, sir. Zip it. I give you a moment to shine a few minutes, but I'm gonna actually get you damn Giants fans who made me sick. You made me sick. Okay, it's disgusting. Okay, first of all, you're not New York Giants. It's New Jersey. That's number one because you don't play in New York. Okay, you play in New Jersey with you up there with Doug Christie and all them boys. I don't want to hear that. Okay, at the end of the day, I love it because if you've been following this podcast since day one, what did I say? I want New York teams to win, even though I might bet against them. Why?
Mike.
Might. Excuse me.
No, you
Zip
know
it.
Mike.
Zip
You
it,
know Mike.
sir. Zip it. Okay. Because when you do win, there's something that just come over New York fans.
Mm.
It's so hard to explain what it is. I believe it's a curse. I believe it's a virus or something
Mm.
like that. Now all of a sudden you're so happy you won the damn game in the first place. Okay, that's number one. Okay, and number two, okay, your chest get all puffed out, and then you actually start saying nonsense out of your damn mouth, and you want to wear robes like Mark is wearing if you're watching on YouTube or any other streaming platform you're on. Okay, if you're at home, you gotta go watch the damn video on YouTube. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
or Facebook. Okay, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Out of the emails, the phone calls, and the text messages, I can't not stand you damn Giants fans, okay? But it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse this week. So enjoy it now. Bask in your own glory.
Mm-hmm.
No. Drink has celebrate has as many times as you want this week. Go get your favorite bottle from the liquor store. If you smoke something, go smoke something real nice. Because this ain't gonna last very long. This is
Mm-hmm.
not going to last very long because it's the number one team in the NFC is y'all playing this week. Y'all playing this week. So I hope y'all better show up. I hope that damn defense that actually showed up against Kirk Cousins show up this week. I don't think so, but it better show up this week. So let me just say this. I ain't gonna say it was luck. I'm gonna give you some credit. The Giants play very, very hard in this game. The defense play hard. I mean, the offense is actually shining. Dan Jones. I ain't gonna call him Danny Dimes or Danny Penny. I just name just Danny Jones right now. It's Danny Jones right now. Okay, you had a good game, but can you do that this week against the Eagles? Can you do it? Can you do the same thing you did against the Vikings, who doesn't have a damn good defense? Can you do this week against a legit defense like the Philadelphia Eagles? You ain't gonna be running like you running against the damn Minnesota Vikings this week. You ain't gonna be doing that. You ain't gonna be doing that. I tell you that. They're gonna force you. They're gonna force you to throw the damn football with Darius Slay and the crew. And there's gonna be a lot of interceptions for Dan Jones because there ain't gonna be a lot of rush touchdowns. I guarantee that. That's a guarantee. That ain't no damn prediction. That's a spoiler. Okay, that's a spoiler. This is a quote the great Paul Heyman. Okay, that's a spoiler for you. So all you Giants fans, go ahead, bask in your glory and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, the same emails, the same text messages, the same phone calls is going to be in a volume in a reverse when you lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, let me get to the damn Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins, you stink. You stink. You stink. I don't know why. And I let the blindness of my hate for Big Blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about LT Big Blue. I'm not talking about Mike Strahan Big Blue. I'm talking about Daniel Jones and the Big Blue, Eli Manning and Big Blue. I'm talking about them. I hate them damn teams. Okay, I hate them. Just the fact you let somebody like a third year quarterback like Daniel Jones, who been sticking with the joint the last couple of years, and all of a sudden he want to have a good season because he know his contract season is up. He either got to show up and show out to get his money. Kirk Cousins, you stink. What in Sister Mary Clarence's name the last play of the game. What the hell was that? Everybody knows you have to throw to your best wide receiver, even though my boy Hutchinson been balling all season. But that was not a good play. It wasn't a good route. You knew that when the play was called. You got to throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. I don't want to hear it. And my partner would actually say on the show he's top 3 wide receiver in the game right now. You got to throw the ball to him. You cannot throw no short pass to Hutchinson and try to get a first down. I don't care how close it was. I don't care if it was 6 yards away, 3 yards away, or 1 yard away. You got to get the ball to Justin Jefferson. And typical Kirk Cousins fashion, you let everybody down in Minnesota. I mean, they made them all heartbreaking in the last couple of decades, and now they got to deal with you paying you on that damn money to throw a damn short ass pass like that to Hutchinson and try to win the game with that. Oh, please. Offensive coordinator, I'm docking your pay for that one. I am docking your pay. What the hell makes you call that damn play? Vikings defense, you should be damn ashamed of yourself. Zadarius Smith, you had a few key moments. Well, other than that, you stink. You stink, sir. Rhodes, you stink. White, you stink. Letting somebody like Slayton, who actually thought they were going to lose the damn game when he couldn't catch that damn ball. He thought the game was over. Actually gave life even more when it came to the Giants defense. Because they had to know how to go get this game. Overall, if I was the Minnesota Vikings, I'd be looking to get rid of Kirk Cousins. And if I was the GM, listen, you got to fix that damn defense. You got to fix defense. If you expect yourself to be in the playoffs every season, ever since Kirk Cousins has been there, and has not show up, you have to have a good defense to actually give you the chance to actually win in the playoffs. The front office for the Vikings got a lot to do this season. And shout out to my boy Dad, who's from Minnesota, who actually went to school in Minnesota and all that. Roots for the Vikings and the Detroit Lions. He's originally from Detroit, but he's so disappointed in the Vikings not getting it done this past weekend. I'm going back to Minnesota like I did do COVID, and them I'm protesting.
Oh,
I'm protesting. What the hell is going on in Minnesota is an atrocity.
No.
It's an atrocity.
Yeah.
Paying Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is stealing money right now. You know how much Kirk Cousins getting paid?
That's fine. Over $100 million.
For what?
I dare you.
Go ahead. It's on you.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's not disgusting. You know why? Because you didn't trust your boy. You know what I'm saying? First of all, can you drop a saucy bomb for my New York Giants? I just want one saucy bomb.
Oh no, I ain't trying.
No. I just want one saucy bomb. Just give me one.
I give you that. Cause say play hard.
Now, you sat here and wanted the pain for me to feel depressed and down and out, but you got what was coming to you, and it's called karma. You know why? Because you didn't believe like I believed. You didn't believe my New York Giants. Everybody, you know what's so funny? That I watched the pregame on Fox Sunday afternoon because you know I'm not going to miss my team play. And you had Howie, Michael, the great Michael Strahan, by the way, Terry Long, Jimmy Johnson. All but one picked the Minnesota Vikings to win this game. Of course, Michael Strahan, he rocks with us, so he picked our New York Giants to win. Nah, watch him out. When you have a jersey in the rafters, you don't go against your franchise. Because he knew. Like we all did, baby. Except for you, of course.
Watch my sir.
And otherwise, I'm speaking facts. You had your shot. I let you
play.
go, too. I let
Watch
you
my-
talk. I ain't watching nothing. Because you have been disrespecting my New York Giants for quite some time. But now you get to reap and your benefits of loss. Because today is not about you, it's about this big blue that's around my robe right now. And ooh, it may be toasty, but it feels so good. Because I told you about Minnesota. I've been preaching to you about Kirk Cousins for the last couple of years. Because Kirk Cousins, as good as he is, he's going to get his numbers. He's going to get his numbers. But when it comes to crunch time, he ain't that guy. And no excuse. Now, first question that we both have to ask: where was Dalvin Cook in this game? Was he even on the field? I don't remember because we put that clamp on. We put that clamp on. That's what we did. Justin Jefferson, who I said the top 3. The last time he did get us for like it was like 10 for $130, something like that. The man had only 4 receptions, 47 yards. Now you're absolutely right what you said. When it's a 4th down and it's 4th and 8 and the game is on the line. I understand T.J. Hawkinson, and shout out to him. He did have 10 catches for over 130 yards and a touchdown. He did what he did, his part. But there is no excuse in the world when the game is on the line that you do not go to your superstar. Justin Jefferson is your star. T.J. Hawkinson is a good tight end, but he's not Justin Jefferson. But at the end of the day, I'll take it. And you know what's so even better? Daniel Jones. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Danny Dimes.
This is sickening.
No, it's not sickening.
He did knives now. He did knives now. He did knives.
No, you can say, oh, hush. He has absolutely
disgusts me.
There's 2 things that both the great Saquon Barkley and the great Daniel Dimes.
Great?
He has the great.
He haven't won anything. Talking about great.
He won this game, so you can't say
no,
that.
I'm talking about championship. You can't call nobody great.
Boo-hoo, you're looking too far. Let's take it one game at a time, baby. One game at a time. Now, Daniel Jones. Dimes. Oh, the great Daniel Jones. He played like a beautiful, fresh slice of pizza across the street from MS 95, from PSMS 95. If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, you don't. If you don't, you don't. What you get, do your research. There was nothing like, at the end of the day, going out to across the street and getting a fresh slice of pizza. And now junior high school. You know, Jeffrey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because we was there every day. Nonetheless.
Will you hurry up?
It was smooth. This was his historic performance. He was running the ball. He even did a Statue of Liberty play. He ran the ball for over 60 yards. Saquon ran the ball over 50, 60 yards with a touchdown. Had a beautiful catches. Can we give some love to Isaiah Hodgins? This man he was on the practice squad from Buffalo. Brian Daboll brought him in, and he like, we're gonna put you on the squad. This man get more time than Kenny Galladay. I remember Kenny Galladay being on the damn field, but it don't even matter.
How much to pay him? $80 million.
72. It don't even matter because he'll be traded. It don't even matter. Sure? So you can say all you want. Are you sure? Right now. I'm you can say all you want right now, but it don't even matter because at the end of the day, sir,
I just ask questions.
Wrong. Well, you can ask all you want to. I'll give you the answer. My team showed up. Darius Slayton. Woo. We will forgive you for the drop pass. We will forgive you for that. We will forgive you. Just make sure it don't happen again in a critical moment. That's all. The offensive line showed up. That defense showed up. But I told you about the Minnesota Vikings defense. They have been long all year long, like I've been saying. The defense is their Achilles heel, along with Kirk Cousins. That's exactly what happened. Now, my New York Giants will be moving on. And you must concede. I would love to hear you say, Marcus, I was sorry about your New York Giants. I was wrong about this game. I was wrong about the Minnesota Vikings. Can you admit that at least today, sir?
Nope.
I just want to know. Why you can't admit it? You was wrong. At least for this week, you were.
Nope.
You can't admit that? You can't admit that? Okay.
As long as you
Okay.
admit
You know
Tom
what?
Brady's
That's
the
fine.
GOAT.
No, hell no. Never. Hell
Exactly.
no. Hell no. But congratulations to my New York Giants. We showed up in Minnesota full force. We knocked them out at home
Will you
field at
hurry
their
up?
turf. Oh, but I let you talk. I let you talk. I'm just saying at the end of the day, baby, we're moving on, baby. We're moving on to another team. So you just sit there and you don't hate yourself. You just hate. Because New York Giants, Big Blue is here, baby. We
Oh my
here
God.
and we gonna
We here
storm
again.
in. We gonna storm and shut down the city of Philadelphia. And it ain't far, baby. And it ain't far. And this time, this game will be different. And we won't get to that later. Now let's move on. With your hate, sir. I know. It's okay.
I can't stand y'all. Next game,
Wow.
the Bengals defeated the Ravens 24-17. What was your take on this game?
Not much. Um, not much. I don't care if it was a close score. I don't care if it was 24-17. It really doesn't matter to me about this game. Because Lamar Jackson has played his last game with the Baltimore Ravens. And I can give you a very quick reason why. Because the Baltimore Ravens, yet again, they're not trying to re-sign Lamar Jackson or give him the bag. They are once again, as they announced yesterday, they're trying to give him another 1-year tender deal. Has the man not proven enough? I understand he has it, Knicks. He's been injured. But should that be to the detriment of their own franchise? This is the most exciting quarterback y'all have ever had in your whole career. Nobody cares about Trent Dilfer. Most people don't even remember. You can say whatever you want about Joe Flacco. He's damn sure not even close to Lamar Jackson. This is the best overall quarterback that you have had in your whole entire franchise. Highly successful franchise. This is the most polarizing athlete at any position that the Baltimore Ravens have had since Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. I say polarizing and impactful. Because when you think of Baltimore Ravens, who the first two people come to mind? Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. You can say Terrell Suggs, Lodi Nada, Tony Siragusa. You can even say Deion Sanders. But nobody. First, those are the first two that come to mind. I guess Lamar is third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever. Lamar Jackson has played his last game as a Baltimore Raven. And the fact that you're refusing to pay this man and give this man the bag after he's already brung you to a playoff game, regardless of win or loss, that he's already given you an MVP. The problem that you have not given him is A, not just a bag, but B, you have never given him a top flight wide receiver. I'm not talking about your Duvernays, I'm not talking about your wide receivers, your Hollywood Browns that are mid-tier ones that or players that you got to develop. I'm talking about that stud, that DeAndre Hopkins, that Brandon Cooks from Houston, that Devontae Adams type of player. That probably still is out there. But the fact that you have not given him that stud type of receiver lets me further know that you don't want Lamar Jackson back on this team. And if your plan is to move on with Tyler Huntley, that's fine too. But just know, if you don't get Lamar Jackson, somebody else will. But about this game, the Bengals showed up and did what they need to do. That fourth down play with Sam Hubbard recovering the fumble was I would say more interesting to say the least. I'm not sure. Ooh, wow. It didn't look like. I couldn't tell that was a real fumble or not. I don't know why you call a quarterback sneak when you're not even close to the goal line. That play made no sense to me. The quarterback drive, the last drive of the game for the Baltimore, bro, made no sense. Was you go 10 plays, 95 yards, and you don't even score a touchdown. Mind you, Jeff, they still had two. I believe they had what, 2 timeouts?
Yep.
Why don't you utilize your damn timeouts, John Harbaugh? I'm sorry. Utilize what you have in your timeouts. You still have one of the best tight ends, Mark Andrews, who we don't know what happened to him. Obviously, you see, if it's not just affecting Lamar Jackson, it's affecting his number one tight end. Because ever since Lamar's gone down, that man can't get a catch to save his life. The defense is not what we thought it'd be. And the Bengals right now, and I will say this proudly again, in my opinion, are the best team in the AFC. Go ahead, brother.
Let me be very frank.
Go ahead.
Ravens, you stink.
Mm-hmm.
No if, ands, or buts about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know damn well you was not winning this game without Lamar Jackson. You had done so much to alienate Lamar Jackson,
I like that
who
one.
I agree with my co-host here
I
that
agree.
Lamar
I like
Jackson
that
is done.
one.
I believe Lamar Jackson is actually healthy to play in this game, but he said, "I'm not doing it, not ruining the chances to get hurt
Mm-hmm.
again." And you want to sign me to a 1 year contract? It ain't happening. I'm going to take my talents somewhere else. And what is that else? Other than what we talked about on this podcast, coming with Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
Oh boy.
There's a team out there, ladies and gentlemen. There's a team in
Oh
Las
my
Vegas.
lord.
There's a
Oh
team in
my
Las
god.
Vegas.
No, no, no. I'm calling
I can
cap on you
see
right
the
now.
fit.
I'm calling
I can
cap.
see the fit.
I'm calling cap right
No,
now.
I had to think about it. Since
No,
he
you
didn't
gotta think
play,
about it now.
just because he didn't play in this playoff game, I had to think about it. I
Mm-hmm.
said to myself, Lamar Jackson, how will he fit in with the Raiders? He fits. That's all that counts. He fits. He has to throw the
Perfectly.
football a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Daniels could do a lot with him in his running game. Lamar Jackson fits to be the quarterback of the Raiders. I actually like to see Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers make sense first if he doesn't want to return to Green Bay. But then if he can't get both of them, Lamar Jackson is third on the list.
I
Lamar
tell you
Jackson
where
makes
Lamar
sense to
really
be a
fits.
Raider. Who?
I tell you where Lamar really fits.
Where?
The New York Jets.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
Yeah, go
I
ahead and
mean,
drink what you want.
he's
No,
better than what they have
no,
now. He's better than what they
no.
have
He
right
don't
now.
feel shit because he coked up all the motherfucking time.
I don't see what the problem is.
Up right now and let's just gather up all these bricks and let's build a shelter for the homeless
You had to
so
kill
that
it.
maybe your mother has a place to live. And your sister, too.
You had to
I
kill
want
it.
your mother and your sister out of my house immediately.
I was on a groove and you had to kill it. You had to kill it. Why?
I'm just telling the truth.
The Jets not legit, bro.
Yes, they are legit.
No, they're not
The
legit.
only
What are you talking
problem,
about?
the only problem they have is the quarterback position. Is that the truth
Oh my
or not?
God, no. I don't see
No.
Lamar Jackson being wearing a Jet uniform. Who want to put on a damn contaminated green jersey? No.
See, now it's contaminated green. So it was
Excuse me.
contaminated blue, and now it's
When the
contaminated
last they
green.
been relevant? Since the butt fumble?
Winning. Well, since they went to the AFC Championship with Mark Sanchez and Rex Ryan.
2 years in a row, right? 2 years in a row. And what happened
Lost.
after that? They stunk after that with
Right.
Rex Ryan
Why?
and Mark Sanchez still
Why?
on the team. They stunk.
Why? Why? Because they had, when's the last, you tell me the last great quarterback from the New York Jets?
Joe Namath.
Who?
Joe Namath. Broadway Joe.
What happened to Chad? What happened to Chad Pennington? What happened to Vinny Testaverde?
Wait. Are you saying that Chad Pennington and Vinny Testaverde is better than Joe Namath?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I said last good or great Jet quarterback.
They're not great. It wasn't great.
Chad Pennington was pretty damn
good. It was
all
right.
Pennington was
Chad Pennington was all right.
He was all right.
Mark Sanchez was all right. Testaverde was all right.
Say what you want about Mark. Say what you want about Mark Sanchez.
Get it done.
He bought you. Regardless, you couldn't get it done. Say what you want about Mark Sanchez. He got you the 2 AFC championships.
Okay.
You could talk about the Buff fumble.
How many did Testaverde get you? He got you the same amount. Doesn't mean that they're great.
That's fine. They're
good.
After that, who were your quarterbacks? Yes, you had Geno Smith, or I believe the Jets.
You had Brett Favre. You had Michael Vick.
Exactly. Brett Favre.
Yeah, Michael Vick.
Brett Favre. Michael Vick was past his prime. Who else did you have? Ryan Fitzpatrick, who you just despise every time I bring up the name.
You always defend him.
What I'm saying? I mean, he ain't no scrub.
He stink.
Ain't no scrub.
He stink when it counts.
He's not a scrub. He's not a scrub.
No, I'm saying he's stinking when it counts. When you need him to win the game for him, he stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Namath is the greatest quarterback on the Jets franchise of all time.
That's
great. He's a great because he had a ring on his finger. He Broadway Joe wearing the furs. The furs. Slick Joe. That's what he was.
That's fine. And
to call Vinny Testaverde and Chad Pennington great is blasphemous.
No,
we got a Joe Pesci for that. We got a Joe Pesci for that.
No, I didn't. No,
Get the fuck out of here. What fucking warming up? Get out of here.
No, I'm sorry. I disagree with that. I'm not going to say they were good. They were good quarterbacks. They weren't scrubs.
But you said
they weren't
great.
Bums. Okay, they were good. They were good. They weren't mediocre. They were good. Both of them were hampered by Chad Pennington and Vinny Testaverde were hampered by injuries. Hurt by injuries. Career injuries.
Not when you lost 2 damn AFC championships in a row.
Yeah, but they was always hurt all the time.
Who was always hurt all the time? Excuse me?
Chad Pennington was always hurt. And what about after?
I'm talking about Vinny Testaverde. He was never hurt, sir.
Not Testaverde. Not Testaverde.
Oh, I'm about to say because you had Keyshawn Johnson and Ray Kibet. I want to hear that.
No, that's fine. I agree with that. And you had Herm Edwards as the coach. So you had a good squad.
I want to hear
that part. I disagree with that part. I'm just saying you bring Lamar Jackson to the team. That changes everything.
You don't stick even more.
No, he won't. Be respectful.
Lamar Jackson's not going to be the same Lamar Jackson on the Jets team. He's not. It doesn't fit.
Oh, but you think but it fits with the Raiders. Who 2 weeks ago
it's the better team than the Jets.
Who 2 weeks ago you talked about some other old geezer. Like,
watch him out, sir. Watch him out.
Who you said that it's damn near confirmed because they talked about it months ago. What Dana White did after he put his hands on his wife, which is super disrespectful. And thank God we ain't talk about that nonsense. But nonetheless, they are the only people. That's what you said. You said that he was that guy. He said that old geese was gonna go over there. You still think that? He
supposed to be there this year, but he didn't go.
Yeah, whatever. Nobody cares.
We're
talking about the Bengals right now. We're talking about the Bengals. You're right about Lamar Jackson. It's over for him in Baltimore. I do feel bad for Baltimore because Baltimore, let's be honest, is a beautiful city. And they got some damn good fans.
I won't say they're a beautiful city. I won't say that.
No, I'm saying.
How you been to Baltimore?
I have been to Baltimore. I have been to Baltimore.
Baltimore looked like the South Bronx in the 80s.
I wasn't there around that time. I'm only saying I was only.
Well, you see documentaries and shit. I tell you that. All abandoned buildings and shit like that.
If you're talking, I went there before the Wire. I was not around that. I was around that. I was not around that area. I was more downtown by the pier. I was there before there's any talks of the Wire. I was only there for a weekend. Yes, way before the Wire. Way before the Wire.
That's the way Baltimore always look.
Yes, I said I was only in the downtown area, not the hood, not the trap, not the hood area.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The downtown by the pier, not for that area was the only area I was there. I was only there for a weekend, and I had family that lived in Maryland. They still live there now. They're not touching
Me too.
that type of area, that DMV area. I have family over there currently. We were only there for the weekend. We only visited that downtown pier area right by the boardwalk. Not by the boardwalk, right by the water.
Yeah, I got family there too.
Beautiful. We never even went close to that area because that area is real. And you are absolutely right. It is the same thing as the South Bronx of the 80s, if not worse. It ain't even close.
All you need is the pissy bed
That's the
mattresses
same.
and the
That's the
burning
same.
cars and the burning cars. That's what you need.
You can say that about Detroit. You can say that anything on the East Coast. And you can say that about DC in the 80s. They're all intertwined with it.
Listen, I'm not shocked the Bengals won this game in the first place. Bengals play a good
No,
game.
we're not. We're not.
I
We knew
mean,
this was
nothing to
gonna
take away from
happen.
them, but I mean, they got this. I think this is the game of the week. Bengals and Bills,
Oh
because
God.
I believe this is why.
If we got no, this is one word. If we could describe one word for this game, emotional. Emotional. Why? Because of what happened literally literally less than a month ago. 3 weeks ago, a man almost fought his life on the line.
Yeah, it's gonna be emotional. I agree.
This is not just for one team, it's for both teams. This is going to be one emotional game. This is the game of the week for me. I love my Giants, but this is the game that I'm going to be tuned in because we got no answer to the first game, obviously due to the DeMar Hamlin situation. This is the game that I believe is going to be emotional for both teams because both teams felt that first game, which never even we never saw came to a conclusion due to the DeMar Hamlin situation. Now, if DeMar Hamlin ends up being there, which I don't think, and I pray that he's not there. I hope he's recovering, and thank God he's all seriousness aside, no PS here. Thank God he's still alive. Thank God he's improving. Thank God he's well. You know, we gotta get Saucy clap for that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. He's improving every single day. Thank you. But this game is going to be so much emotion that is going to be felt from both teams. I won't be surprised if we're talking about this game as a legendary game. I just actually want to see a finish to this game. I think we could both agree with that.
I agree with you. It's gonna be an emotional game. What happened with Hellman?
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I said that this is the game of the week is I predicted one of these two teams had to get past was going to the AFC Championship and actually facing Pat Mahomes in the AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was the Bengals, whether it's the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this is gonna be a good game. A close game.
This might go overtime.
Yeah. I agree
I'm
with
thinking
you.
that you feel that too, right?
Yeah,
I feel that too.
I
feel
you.
this goes overtime. And it would make it would make sense.
We get to that in a few moments to predict what's going on. The Cowboys.
I'm sorry. You know what? Let me do this because you had your chance to talk. This is my time now. Ladies and gentlemen. Let me move close to the crowd. You know, this is
and watch your mouth. And watch your mouth.
I haven't said anything yet.
I said watch your mouth. Before you start your diatribe, watch your mouth, sir. Watch your mouth. I'm just telling you, watch your mouth. I'm just telling you, watch your mouth. I'm just telling you to watch your mouth. That's all. That's all. Go ahead. I'm just saying, watch your mouth. It's about to go like that. You know the rules. You know the rules.
I understand you're angry.
You know the rules. When it comes to talk about the GOAT, no more rule is watch your mouth. And the number two, don't be disrespectful. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Please. If you then I guess you may not know me after 25 years. You know where I'm going.
Watch your mouth, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, I can't stand them. But if it would help, what they did was put the nail on the coffin and stomped on that old geezer over and over and over again. And what they did is they came to your stadium, whooped their ass, and the final score was what, Jeff? 31-0. the 14th. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy because I know you got some excuses.
Excuses?
You got some, yeah, you got some excuses. You got some diatribe. Because ladies and gentlemen, just be prepared. It's somehow, if you hear Bruce Arians' name, or you're going to hear some names that you already heard time and time again, but I know what's coming. But we're going to let my brother to the left do his thing. I'm just going to sit here and laugh. Go ahead.
This is the part of the show
Go
when Marcus
nope,
go and pour his
nope,
new
nope.
drink,
Not this
because
time.
I got a lot to
Not
say.
this time.
I got a
Go
lot to
ahead.
say on this one. I got a lot to say when it comes to my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First of all,
The old geezer.
let me just start
Come
with Donald Smith. Donald Smith,
on.
you do not deserve to get a paycheck
Oh boy, here
at
we go.
all.
Here
You
we go.
were horrible. Offensive line, you were horrible.
I mean, what you supposed to do?
Tadabos, I don't know what kind of plays you're calling. I don't know you calling offensive plays. I don't know you calling defensive plays. Hell, I just think you on the damn field. Just to be the face and all that.
Oh,
But you being in a leadership position from your assessor, Bruce Arians, you stink. The way the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played was like the Jets were playing under Todd Bowles. Brian Leftwich, the only reason why you relevant and still have a job is because Tom Brady got you a ring. Because them plays you was actually calling stink. How, in Oprah Winfrey's name, you decide to start throwing the ball to Julio Jones, who one of them actually caught a touchdown in this game in the second half, but you didn't target him in the first half? Really? Chris Godwin, your paycheck has been revoked. Revoked. With that damn fumble you had. Mike Evans. Mike Evans. Top 5 wide receiver in the league right now. You telling me that the offensive coordinator can find ways to get Mike Evans open? Really? And everybody want to point your finger at Mike Evans? No, it's the plays that are being called. Offensive line, you stink. My boy White, I thought you actually bring some actually hope and then running the damn football, but you can't because you had an offensive line that can't even damn have one of the worst offensive lines in history. I'm going in history. Who cannot block for nothing. White and Leonard Fournette cannot damn run the football. We were the 25th running attack in the league. Having the top running back like Leonard Fournette and White and Bernard and the crew, 25th. And everybody want to blame Tom Brady on that? No, that ain't Tom Brady's fault. Tom Brady has to throw. This man threw over 60 passes in this game. 60. And completed 45. That's how much the running game stink. And everybody want to blame that on Tom Brady? Really? What the hell is going? Listen. Overall, to be fair, I am so happy. People think I'm sad, but I'm sad. I'm sad just because my GOAT didn't actually go to the Super Bowl this year. But I'm actually happy for Tom Brady. You know why? Because he could leave that stinking franchise who does not do right by him. Zip it, sir. Zip it. Zip it. Zip it. That stinking franchise who does not do anything for Tom Brady. They didn't make any moves at the trade deadline. No damn what they needed it, but did they do it? No. You're gonna send Bruce Arians on a worldwide tour hating on Tom Brady. I'm surprised I didn't see him on First Take or Skipper Shannon today. I'm shocked. Or Rich Eisen or somebody. I am shocked that Bruce Arians did not show up and go on his hating Tom Brady tour today. I mean, what in Whoopi's Goldberg's name is going on here? I am glad that Tom Brady is actually not going any forward in the playoffs, so not being protected. The man was getting hit left and right. No protection at all. None. That offensive line was actually folded like a cheap tent for Dollar General. And if you're down south anymore, I'm talking about $50 at your local discount store. Stink. Tom Brady did not deserve that. This man did not leave his wife and kids to lose to the Dallas Cowboys and to have a record like he had this offseason. It stank. Tom Brady deserved better than this. Tom Brady is leaving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's right. They're going back to Tampa Bay. It's not Tom Brady anymore. It's Tampa Bay. And the only way for you to actually get him to actually come back on a 1-year contract is was you fix this damn team. Now, I agree with Aaron Rodgers on this one. If I feel like coming back, damn it, it has to be worth it. And this team right here ain't worth coming back. I'm better off going somewhere else. Now, you heard me first on the podcast. I reported it. I just making it. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. Tom Brady this year was supposed to go. This season was supposed to go to Las Vegas. Danny White proved it. Other aficionados proved it that Tom Brady was supposed to be in Las Vegas. And the deal didn't go through. Because Tampa Bay was hating. Did not want to give up the rights to Tom Brady. The Tom Brady said, okay, they don't want to give up the rights to me, then I'll come back for you. And what did they do? They didn't do right by Tom Brady. Man, at the end of the day, the man is a free agent. I hope he goes to a team that's legit. And for this man to actually go through what he went through this season, it's disgusting. This man should be a top 5 MVP candidate for putting this damn team on his back and actually getting them to the damn playoffs. This man had an in and out lineup all damn season. Julio Jones started 1 week, next week he's not starting. Mike Evans started 1 week, he's not starting. Mike Evans go deep for a damn pass, he dropped the damn football. Chris Godwin is hurt 1 week, then he out for the next 3 weeks. You did not have a consistent lineup for Tom Brady all season. This man put his team on the back and actually carried them to the playoffs. That man should be a top 5 MVP candidate. If you ask me, he should be MVP this year. MVP. This is unbelievable. For the GOAT to actually go on like this. You heard what I said. You know what I said in the market. That man should be a top 3 MVP candidate. And if you ask me, you know I'm voting for the GOAT. And I love me some Pat Mahomes. But damn it, he got Travis Kelce. Tom Brady didn't have that. He ain't no damn good offensive coordinator. In the defense, you stink. You let CeeDee Lamb get a wide open touchdown to seal the game. This is embarrassing. And for Todd Bowles to be a defensive coach, damn it, you stink. And whoever's your defensive coordinator, you stink. If you ask me, everybody should be fired. For the Dallas Cowboys, you did your thing. You did your Doug Dixel. You finally showed up at a playoff game. You got a lot coming up this week. We about to discuss in a minute, but you actually played your heart out. Then Michael Parsons, I ain't even gonna show up. I mean, the man haven't showed up in there 5 weeks. But all of a sudden in this game, this man was healthy than a motherfucker. Just causing the strikes. He was getting the people huddles. He was getting the huddle of the team. This man was all over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. All over. I ain't no hate. I like Michael Parsons. Elite defender in the league right now. But knowing this, Todd Bowles, Brian Leftwich, you did not have any plan for Michael Parsons. Did not have anything planned for no double teams or nothing. And they try to make some adjustments to get the running back to actually block with that damn Donovan Smith. And he was running over both of the damn Donovan Smith and a running back to get to Tom Brady. It's disgusting. If you ask me, if it was up to me, everybody ring who won with Tom Brady should be actually taken away for that damn performance you actually pulled on Monday night, on prime time TV, Monday Night Football, the GOAT Tom Brady against the Dallas Cowboys, supposed to be America's team, and you actually showed up and stick up the joint like this? It's disgusting.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
This is embarrassing. And then this fat guy sit here and eat crow with this man live on camera eating damn grapes like he's Julius Caesar or somebody. Because you guys didn't show up. This man is on live on this podcast eating grapes.
The disrespect.
And a damn time. Oh my! Go ahead. Go ahead. The Giants win. You let the Giants win.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And my Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that. Go ahead. Go ahead, phone off. I'm done.
I'm start. You sure? Are you sure?
Right.
Are you sure?
Right.
You sure? You good?
Right.
You okay? You feel better? You feel better?
The floor's yours. Right.
First things first. First things first. You damn right. You damn right. I'm in my Julius Caesar moment right now. It's well deserved because I've been waiting all season for this. Actually deserve the grapes I'm eating right now because it's fresh. There's nothing better than the old geezer hot ale. You know what? You're damn near right about everything. What's so disturbing about what you say? A couple things. First things first. Tom Brady ain't no one in no top 5 MVP. Not even top 3. Ain't no one top 3. That's dead. That's number 1. Number 2. You're right. I told you about your offensive line. They stink. They do. They activated the player, the center, Ryan Jensen, who hadn't played a game since practice last summer. It was his first game. He ain't getting no practice. He ain't played no practice. He ain't played all year. He been hurt all year. But then decides to play today, after Monday. What you think was going to happen? I told you about Donovan Smith and the offensive line. But did you listen to me now? You sat around and told the whole high about Julio Jones. And I told you time in, time out again. Are you sure about Julio Jones? And I proved myself right. All right. Mike Evans, who's supposed to be top 5 wide receiver, by the way, never showed up this entire game. I mean, barely showed up. He was trash. And the one time that he actually could have made a big play was when he had Trayvon Diggs beat late in the fourth quarter that you could have scored a touchdown if you make that catch. And it could have been a 6-point game. But what happened? He dropped the ball. And he has led the league in drops. You can't be a top 5 wide receiver. You've been dropping the ball. Sorry. Chris Godwin, I tried to tell you. Are you sure he's 100%? Nope. Damn, listen to me. Don't bother listening to Marcus. Marcus don't know what you're talking about, but apparently I do. Sir, what happened to your defense? Defense stink too. It's like what happened last year. We got roasted by Cooper Kupp. And then this year, your so-called top flight defense gets destroyed by Dak Prescott. Went 5 touchdowns, 0 picks. You're absolutely right. The one by CeeDee Lamb, he had no business being open. You know what the worst part was? That was a 4th down. The man wasn't even covered. Carlton Davis, don't even show up to training camp. Don't even show up for your locker. We'll mail you your check. Jamel Dean, wherever he is, nowhere to be found. But you know what's so disturbing about what you said is how you always blaming the black man. How you blaming the brother? It ain't Todd Bowles' fault. That's right. You blaming the brother. Why you blaming the brother for? It ain't Todd Bowles' fault. I don't care if he was a defensive coordinator. Somehow, some way. See, I knew what you were going to say. I did. I knew you were going to blame Todd Bowles. You're going to blame Byron Leftwich. You're going to blame the defensive coordinator. His ass is probably fired and cleaning out his office right now. You can blame the receivers. You can blame everybody on the team. You can blame Leonard Fournette. And you are absolutely right about Leonard Fournette. Playoff Lenny was absolutely a no-show. Half your team should not even be on the flight right now. They should be on the bus, recovering their last championship down in the freaking in the ocean from the last championship they had a couple years ago. But at the end of the day, baby, I blame your quarterback. Because you know why? We have come to a league, ladies and gentlemen, where quarterback statues, as I like to call them, who cannot run out the pocket, have become immobile, and they damn near become useless. Your guy could have the nice, accurate arm all he wants to, but if he does not have any balance as a running game, like you didn't have Monday night, and he cannot get you extra rushing yards, he is useless. And he should have stayed home. First of all, he should have stayed married. He should have stayed down there retired. That's what he should have said, because that's what he needs to do. And that's what he should have done. But there's people like you, who says, damn the wife, go play ball, come out of retirement again, and defy the odds. Nope. Just proves your ass should stay retired. See what Gronk did? He ain't come back. He didn't want no part of that. See? You ain't listen to Gronk. Gronk knew what was going on, but you ain't listen. The man wanted to continue to find time and gravity and gain time. But no, you have no choice to sit around and to watch my New York Giants. The San Francisco 49ers. the Dallas Cowboys, and the Philadelphia Eagles, 3 teams in the NFC East, all advancing the playoffs. And I'm just here to say, I can't be even more happier. I'm cool, baby. I'm happy. I just want to ask, are you okay, sir? Do you need a hug? Would you like a hug, brother? Come on, let's bring it in. Let's bring it in, man. Come on, bring it in, man. Come on, give it a hug, man. I don't understand you, man.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here! All right.
He gonna blame Tom Brady. It is Tom Brady's fault. But it's
No, it's
also,
not.
I will agree.
It is
Yes,
not
it is.
Tom Brady's
Yes,
fault,
it is.
sir.
It is.
Tom
It
Brady's
is.
not called the
Yes, it
plays.
is. Oh, well, he has the ability to change them. Does he
Tom
not?
Brady does not control the defense.
Oh, so the defense fault.
Hell yeah, defense is one of the faults. How the hell? CeeDee Lamb was open in this game when he scored that touchdown than he was all season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want to blame Tom Brady for that?
No, but I will
Julio
give you
Jones did not get targeted to the second half. And he's one of the only ones that actually caught a touchdown. Why is that? You have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Julio Jones as your wide receiving core. Why is Julio Jones getting targeted in the third quarter? Why?
Hey, you got
it was a record to the game. He would have had plenty of targets.
Yep. It's all right, though. It's all right.
You want to blame it on Tom Brady?
Yeah, it's blaming on Tom Brady. Yeah. No. Oh, you know whose fault it also is, too? You know whose fault it is, too? I'm surprised you didn't bring this up.
Cool.
What was on ESPN2 Monday night?
What was on ESPN Monday night? I don't know.
ESPN2.
I don't know. I didn't watch ESPN2.
If you switched over to ESPN2, it was Eli Payton
Oh.
live on the playoffs. So it's probably Eli Payton's fault too, right? At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen,
Anyway, moving on.
Buccaneers are not in the playoffs. Oh, no. Let me finish first. It is a pleasure to root against Tom Brady every single chance I get.
Yeah.
And the fact that he is going to retire.
Still got retired.
And let me say this: if Tom Brady, if you're watching, you've been a good quarterback. You've been a pretty okay quarterback.
Pretty okay. The man got 7 rings. Watch him out.
Nobody cares.
Watch him out, sir. Watch him out. Yeah, more rings than your whole franchise.
You've been okay. You're okay. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
At the end
Football
of the day,
$6.
no, let me say this, Tom Brady. Let me say it. Say Tom. It's over. Go home and stay home. You got a check coming in Fox Sports. Go with your ass upstairs like Tony Romo to commentate.
Tony Romo is not on Fox.
You know what I'm talking about, commentating, NFL analyst. You got a check coming from Fox for the next 10 years. For $400 million. Take your ass upstairs and stop making the checks. We don't need your ass on the field no more. Don't nobody want you. You're done.
Watch your mouth, sir. Watch your mouth.
It's over. Like Tony D'Angelo, NXT, it's over. You're sleeping with the fishes. Okay? Make things up with the wife. Apologize. Nobody cares. You don't need the young breezy, okay? Take you back home to the wife, make up, and hang out with the wife and the kids. And go with the commentating, okay? It's over. You don't want to see you no more. You're not Brett Favre. You're not going to play till you're 50.
What?
Okay? Talking about age-wise. Hush. Please. We're talking age-wise. You're not going to play till you're 50.
If Brett Favre played till you're 50, you think Tom Brady can play to 50?
Oh, please. No, he can't.
That's the question, sir. That's no question.
I just answered the question. I said, no, sir. I said, no. And at the end of the day, it's over. I get the blast. Get the fact that it's a young man's game now. You don't need your old geese ass. Sit your
Stop the
ass
cap.
down. You say all you want to. Sit your old ass down, and it's over.
Stop the cap.
I don't care what you say. It's over.
Anyway, predictions for divisional round weekend, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
I know Tampa Bay won't be there.
Hey, you're not gonna be there next week.
Oh, we here now.
The Kansas City Chiefs
Mm-hmm.
at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who you have winning and what's the score?
I gave myself some time.
Yeah, you better watch your mouth on this one. It don't sound good the way you started.
I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars with the upset of the century.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
I love Patrick Mahomes.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you
No, I
don't.
do. I
No,
do.
you don't. Stop.
That's
No,
not cap.
no.
That's not
Stop
cap.
disrespect.
That's not cap.
That's cap.
Stop
Are you
the
saying?
cap.
You've been talking negative about Pat Mahomes all
No.
season.
No, I haven't.
All season since
That's not negative.
Tyree Hill left.
What?
You've been talking sideways out of your mouth about Pat Mahomes. First of all, you said he was the most improved player this season. He had the most improved this season. Okay. Then on top of that, now you saying that he can't beat the Jacksonville Jaguars at home at Arrowhead? Really? And then on top of that, you said that Pat Mahomes was not going to be an MVP candidate this season. You know you said that, right?
That's why I'm just playing.
Who is the MVP right now?
Oh, it's Patrick Mahomes. That's why I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. Now you're kidding. Okay. All right, go ahead. Of course I'm going with Kansas City.
Nah.
But this will be a close game.
Close.
Kansas City over Jacksonville, 28-24. It won't be a blowout. Won't be a blowout.
I'm going with the Chiefs winners by 2 touchdowns. I'm gonna go 28-14.
You're only giving the Jacksonville Jaguars 14 points.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
You sure you want to do that?
I just said the Chiefs gonna win by 2 touchdowns.
Okay. No, you're liable. You're wrong again.
Okay, but Chiefs will still win this game for me. Your New Jersey fucking
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I know it disgusts you to know that my Giants are going farther in your Tampa Bay. I know it disgusts you, but try to be professional, please.
I guess no one seed in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
The Philadelphia Eagles, who actually could have did y'all a favor last season to get y'all in the playoffs, but no, they wasn't doing you a favor. So this is y'all Giants payback game. The New Jersey Football Giants had a chance to pay the Eagles back for what the Eagles did last season for not getting y'all in playoffs last year.
That was 2 years ago, sir.
Oh yes. Y'all stuck with the joint last year?
That was 2 years ago. Remember, we only 4-13. We won 4 games last year.
Oh, that's right. That's right. 2 years before that.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wilson, who you have winning? What's the score?
I mean, I will admit this is going to be a very tough game. The Eagles have beaten us.
Tough game?
It'll be a tough game. Okay. However, are we really sure that Jalen Hurts is 100%? Because I'm not. And if Jalen Hurts ain't Jalen Hurts this Saturday, we got a shot, baby. But at the end of the day, I promise you, third time will not be a charm. I'm going with the super upset decade part 2. I'm going with my New York Giants. I'm going to keep the ball rolling. We're going to shock them again. We're going to shock you again Saturday night.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
Stop the cap. He don't feel shit because he coked up all the motherfucking time.
Bricks, and let's build a shelter for the homeless so that maybe your mother has a place to live. And your sister, too. I want your mother and your sister out of my house immediately.
You can say all you want, baby. But at the end of the day, I'm going with my New York Football Giants to go into Philly. Well, the bad blood when it's the most nastiest place to go to. Philly's a beautiful city with their fans. It's fickle. Their fans is aggressive, just like we are. It's going to be ugly. It's going to get nasty. We're going to fight. We're going to win this game.
Oh, you pick a score
I
already?
truly believe that Jalen Hurts is not 100%.
Will you pick a score?
I'm picking the score. Giants win 27-24. 27-24. We're going to the NFC Championship.
I ain't going to change something.
We scored 31 last week.
I'm going. Okay, that was the Vikings. I mean, even
no,
the little Giants scored 31 points against Kirk Cousins.
You picked the Giants. You picked against them. Did you not?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is anybody could score 31 points against the Vikings. Even the little Giants scored. Iceboxing crew to score 31 points against the Minnesota Vikings. That's all I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles on this one to win by a touchdown. 28-21.
See, that's what I don't understand about you. You're supposed to be my brother. You're supposed to be. But what I don't understand is, sir, your team is lost. So, in support of our podcast,
going home. Were you liking it or not?
Where is the support? I just want to know, where's the support at, sir? Why can't you come on my side just for one
The
week?
football Giants is going home. They're going back to MetLife Stadium. They're going back to New Jersey. You're not beating the Eagles.
Okay.
But if you do, I love it even more.
Okay. That's fine.
The Bills and the Bengals, like we talked about before, the Bills is at home in Buffalo, and they're gonna be cold as hell. Who you have winning, and what's the score? Bills or Bengals?
This is what we talked about. This is the tough game of the week. I'm rolling with the Cincinnati Bengals to beat the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. This is probably one of the toughest decisions I've had to make.
Oh, that's tough.
It absolutely is, and I'm not even joking here. But if I'm going to ride with a team that I said I was going to do, it has to be the Cincinnati Bengals to win this game. I am picking Cincinnati Bengals to squeak out a win against these Buffalo Bills in overtime in a highly emotional game, 33-30. 33-30 in overtime.
I don't think it's going to be that high scoring on this one. I believe the Bills is going to edge this one at home. They got a lot to be playing for. They got to do it for Hellman. 21-17.
See, I don't even like that score, to be honest with you, because I truly think it's going to be a lot higher than that. I truly do. Like I said, the emotions of this game, everything that happened last time, this game is going to be off the easy. This is going to be what it was last year between the Bills and the Chiefs. Because somebody got to play Kansas City the following week. Somebody got to.
Yeah, championships weekend. So
right.
I'm still going with the Bills in this one. Next game we got the San Francisco 49ers against the Dallas Cowboys. In San Francisco, you have winning. What's the score?
Oof. Oh, this is a no-brainer for me. You know, Cowboys, I'm happy I got your win. Sorry, family. But your run is over. It's over. It's over, and I'm absolutely riding with the San Francisco 49ers to do what they do best and beat the brakes off the Dallas Cowboys, send these Cowboys home miserable. miserable and miserable. I'm going for the win for the 49ers, 35-17. 35-17. Oh, we didn't talk about it, bro. But that kicker got to go home. He can't play.
Four straight
Yo,
field goals.
bro, we didn't even bring
No,
that. We didn't
Mar
even
got to
bring that
go.
up. Huh? Yeah, he gotta go.
Mar, he got to go.
He gotta go, bro. That is
was embarrassing.
unexcusable. That is super embarrassing. There's no excuse for that. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to bring it up.
I got the Niners winning this one, 35-21. By 2
I
touchdowns.
like that. All right, that's cool. Whew. Before we continue, I got a serious thing I want to talk about. We got to send out. Obviously, we're gonna talk about wrestling, NBA stuff, but we got to send out condolences to Jay Briscoe.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who Jay Briscoe is, he is one half of one of the greatest top 5 tag teams.
I don't want to go that far.
I say one of the top 5 tag teams of this generation.
Okay.
Him and his brother, I believe, is Mark. Today is actually, sadly, his 38th birthday, and that's mind blowing. We send our love and our condolences to the Briscoe family, his wife, his beautiful children, and the whole world, the wrestling world. As fans as we are shocked because we didn't expect to happen. Classy move by WWE to do it on NXT while the show was live. No, we didn't know one. Obviously, no one didn't see this coming. Obviously, I will check out what happened. The tribute with AEW tonight, and I'm sure they did it the right way as deserved.
Yeah, they did it right.
They did it right. Okay, I saw a little tribute that I did see a little slight tribute that Darby Allin did with the Briscoe's jacket.
Yeah, the Young Bucks did it too. They did Briscoe's finish.
Right. It's actually well deserved.
It's just a big loss for the whole wrestling.
This is a major loss. I can't remember last time that a tag team did lose. We're not talking about just injury. We're talking about life now. A current tag team champion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this has ever happened. Well, we send our condolences to the family of the Briscoes. Our hearts, all wrestling fans. We feel you. We all together in this. This is highly unexpected. We did not expect that to happen. Once again, our condolences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. This is a big loss. Whoever follow wrestling, who's a hardcore wrestling fan, not just a mainstream like a WWE fan. If you actually a hardcore fan, this is a big loss for the wrestling family, pro wrestling family. I'm gonna just say, I mean, you never know the time or the hour, so just hug your loved ones very closely. Pray for them, for God to keep them in His grace and His glory, and to guide their footsteps in the right direction. It's sad, but life goes on, so just keep that in mind.
No doubt.
Going forward, anything on the basketball anyone touch on?
I do. We're going to NBA. What did that tell you about the Phoenix Suns a couple of weeks ago? I'm speaking of the West. They stink right now, and not good. I told you since Game 7 of last year that I was finished with it. Now we have Devin Booker that's injured. We don't know about Chris Paul. Chris Paul's in and out every single week, every month actually, and everybody else has been here and there. One game, DeAndre Ayton is dropping 32 and 10 or 22 and 10, and next game he has 7 points. Mikal Bridges seems to be the only consistent and constant on that team. Damian Lee has been a good shooter, but overall, Phoenix is they need to sell. They need to make trades. They need to make trades. You want to keep Booker? That's fine. But I told you since Game 7 last after the playoffs, I'm done with Phoenix. And you can see what I'm talking about. We are dipping. Yes, it's still early, and we're not even towards All-Star break prep. But there is a team right now that they're a team right now in complete disarray. It's not off the court. It's the team. It's DeAndre Ayton. It's injuries, and it's upper management. If the Phoenix Suns don't make the playoffs, you rebuild and you start over. That even includes Devin Booker. Now, I might sound crazy to some people saying that, but I'm dead serious. You cannot waste a prime superstar on Devin Booker for so long because he'll become a Donovan Mitchell problem. He'll become having issue with certain players, get tired of being on certain teams, and continue to lose. I'm not a fan of Phoenix right now. They have a problem. Another team I think that should make trades, bro. Chicago Bulls. You got to make some moves. You get because it proves to me what I said before when you had DeRozan and Levine. They can coexist, but the rest of the team can't. And eventually, you're going to have to move one of those players. Now, you already re-signed Zach LaVine to the max. I don't think anybody's going to trade for that max contract, bro. I really don't think so. So the option will be to move DeRozan or Vucevic to get you some more young pieces for that core. Don't trade Zach LaVine, who you just signed a $230 million max contract extension, just to move him. Yes, he has not been 100% all year, but injuries, we know injuries are part of the game. But at the end of the day, you have to make a move with Chicago. Chicago has to make a move or a trade. Maybe get another big, maybe get another playmaker because you're not getting Lonzo Ball for the rest of the year. You just move this Lonzo Ball needs to move for 23-24. Same thing with Caruso. He's been on and off. It's been a lot of inconsistency with this team. So those are my two teams right now. I'm telling you right now, Chicago and Phoenix, they need to make trades.
I agree with you on Phoenix. They have to make a big move, get a big man. My first big man I actually go after is Miles Turner. See, he's available. I think Miles Turner is a better player than actually DeAndre Ayton.
Because he not to mention he didn't sign his he didn't extend his contract. He didn't sign the extension either.
Exactly.
So that means in his sense, that's telling us basketball fans, we're not insiders or anything like that. You didn't sign your contract extension, so that's telling us that you don't want to be here future term.
Right.
You have the option to, so that's telling us that you either want to be traded or you're going to be a free agent. That's what it's telling me.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. When it comes to the Phoenix Suns, the Bulls, I don't see them making that move yet.
Mm-hmm.
What you just described. I believe they will actually make that decision next season to see how things go with Lonzo coming back. To see how, because the first season is actually working.
It was working before. That was before he got hurt, though.
That's what I'm saying. So once Lonzo got hurt, once you got your floor general hurt, it's very hard to have like a Caruso who is a backup point guard to be running this damn team.
Well, there were times that they started Lonzo Ball and Caruso for defensive purposes, and that actually worked. Because then you put you slide. No, I hear you. But there were times you had Caruso, Lonzo at the 1, Caruso at the 2. You slide Levine to the 3, DeRozan at the 4, Vucevic at the 5.
Yeah, but you don't have Alonzo though, so that's why it's not the formula's not there. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I think it's too soon. I think they will wait one more season to see how things go with Lonzo and how they can get that match back from the first season. Everybody was together. One of my things is when it comes to the NBA season is, the All-Star game is coming up, and the second fan returns. Let's start with the front court on the Western Conference. you got LeBron James as number one, leader vote getter. Number two, you got Joker. Number three, you got Anthony Davis. I don't know how he's number three. You got
Well, that was probably before he got hurt.
it's 200,000 votes. This is the second return, not the first.
Oh, so even when he was out, he's still getting votes.
Yeah, the second return came in January
I
12th,
got you.
2023.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
That was last
the-
week.
the-
Okay.
Number four, we got Zion. Number five, you got Andrew Wiggins. You got Mr. Street Close himself, Poor George. Then you
watch your
got
mouth.
I said,
Watch
what?
your mouth.
Excuse me.
Watch him out.
Then you got Laurie Markin from the Utah.
He should be higher.
Yeah, he should be a little higher than that. Number eight, you got Draymond Green. Number nine, you got Kevon Looney, and then
Kevon Looney?
Kevon Looney is number nine.
How the hell is he top?
You got 435,701
Come on, bro.
701
Come on, bro.
votes. Then
See,
you get
that's
then your
that's
favorite
it.
player, Kawhi Leonard,
Watch him out.
is number 10.
Watch him out.
If
Watch him out.
he show up,
Mouth,
you
sir.
know, we're gonna show he might have his knee might hurt or something like that. Okay, for the
There
Eastern
you go.
Conference.
Hey, yeah, see, there you go, man.
What?
There you go.
What?
There you go. You always
And-
hating.
Ain't nothing
First
wrong
things
with
first.
it's not
No,
something
no,
always wrong
no.
with Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi has not been a problem. He's been playing more games recently.
I ain't
It's
talking
been
about
Paul
recently. I'm talking
George.
about in general. Since he got to LA, the man been in the
He
street
been
club.
alright. He been alright.
Oh, whatever.
All right.
Uh,
Paul George.
Eastern
is the problem,
Conference, the leading vote getter is Kevin Durant, as he deserves to be. Number two, you got the cheater.
man. Watch your
Number
mouth. Watch
three,
your mouth.
he's a
mouth.
cheater. Excuse me, he's a
Ain't no
cheater.
damn cheater. Let it go. Let it go. Let it
Giannis
go.
is number two.
Thank
Jason
you.
Tatum is number three.
That should be
Embiid is four. Number five is
Stop
Jimmy
right
Butler.
there.
What?
Stop right there before you get to 5. You have a choice between those two as a front court. You have those 4 as a front court. That's hard to choose. See, this is why I like the old system with every position instead of just front court and back court. Why? Because of reasons like this, when you have the Tatums, the Embiids, the Giannis's, the KDs, only 2 of them are going to be starters, and the others, well, actually 3 might be starters, and the other 2 or other 1 is going to be a backup.
Yeah.
So out of those 4, who the hell are you going to choose? Because they're all having historic seasons.
Kevin
Joel
Durant is hurt.
Embiid has been balling. KD can care less. KD can care less about he care less about all-star games.
No,
So
yeah, I'm saying
it
he's
would
not gonna be
have-
a starter.
right,
Is he hurt? Is he hurt? So it's like
right. But at the end of the day, he's still top. I agree with that? No, not necessarily because he's been injured.
but it's
in my
about it's about Van folding. This is a starting lineup, so it's like
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
the coaches.
That's fine.
It's
I
like
agree.
who's gonna be on the bench.
Right. But my opinion, Tatum should be number 1. In my opinion, I would put Tatum if KD was healthy. Oh, see, that's so hard. That's so difficult because if all 4 are healthy and they balling the way that they are right now, are you still picking KD number 1? Or are you still got? Or you still got Tatum?
I believe all 4 of them are gonna be on the team. So I'm not even worried about that.
Oh, okay.
So the first go getter is gonna be the captain. So it's LeBron and KD right now captain. So KD is gonna, even though he's not playing, he's gonna pick the team. LeBron's gonna pick his team. So it's like whoever out of the 4 you just said is gonna be on the team anyway, because I believe the coach is gonna pick them.
Right.
So I'm not even worried about that. This is
Uh,
just the leader
can
vote
you-
getting for the starting
All
lineup.
right. Can you read me the rest of the front court?
For the East,
Yeah, you said 5. You said 5. You said Jimmy Butler was 5.
Zimbo is 5.
Okay.
Your friend Siakam is number 6. God.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm fine.
Yeah,
with that.
Eli dated Knicks for like how many points? 50 points.
Such a
Kyle Kuzma is number 7. Polo
Paolo
Bouchard, Polo Shore,
Banchero.
from the Magic.
That's the number 1 pick. That's the number 1 pick.
Number 8. You got Nick Claxton as number 9.
How? Man had one good game.
It's fan voting. It's fan
No,
voting,
no.
sir.
You probably put that ballot in like 30, 40 times already. You probably did.
Of course I did.
You,
Of course, he
of
deserved it.
course you did. Look at you. Unbelievable. Man had one good game, and then also he's top.
Do you know his number 10?
Who number 10?
Julius Randle. I mean,
Should be
yeah.
higher. It should be higher.
Hey, you
Should be
got to
higher.
get your fellow Nick lovers to vote for Julius Randle. That's all they got to do. That's all you got to do. This is fan voting, sir. This is fan voting.
Okay.
So you New York
Fan
Knicks say
voting,
how
know what
much
they're
you
talking
love your Nick players. Go vote for Julius Randle to get out number 10.
Oh, it's good. It's gonna happen.
Okay,
But
let's
the
go.
way he been balling, that's fine. You're gonna do that because ain't no way Nicholas Claxton is higher than Julius Randle. That's blasphemous. That's blasphemous.
Well, tell your fans to vote for Julius Randle.
That
And your
probably
fellow
is.
Nick buddies. Guards on the Western Conference. You got Steve. Yeah, Steph Curry, number 1. We got Luka, number 2. Got John Morant is number 3. Number 4, we got SGA for Oklahoma.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, like I've been saying.
Whatever his name, I can't pronounce his name. Number 5, we got Klay Thompson, and number 6, we got Russell Westbrook. I don't know why he's number 6.
Well, Westbrook has not had a bad year coming off the bench. He should be the leading 6 man of the year. He hasn't had that. He's been fine. He's been pretty good.
I mean, you say so. For the East Conference, got Kyrie Irving, who's going to make the team as he deserves to be. Oh, you got your supposed to be Nick Donovan Mitchell. It's number 2, and then you got James Harden number 3. You got Jaylen Brown number 4. You got Trey. This is tough right here. This 6 right here is tough. You got Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell number 2, James Harden number 3, Jaylen Brown as 4, Trey Young at 5, and 6. You got DeMar DeRozan. One of them not making the damn team. Or most of them are not making the damn team.
Trey Young should not make that team. I'm not saying it as a personal thing. Trey Young should not make that team.
Just the first half he's having. He's not an all-star.
Just the right. Trey Young should not be on that team regardless because the team record. But I don't even care about the personal situation between him and David McMillan. I think personally, team-wise, he should not be there because he started a team. Where the hell is Jalen Brunson? I mean, come on, man.
It's probably like
the
15
man is averaging 35 for 50% shooting, 85% from the free throw. Just be respectful. Be respectful. Yeah, I care. See, you don't care because you're a hater.
Of course not.
You see Kyrie number 1, you good.
Of course.
You see Kyrie, you good.
Kyrie doesn't deserve to be all-star this year?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying yes, he deserves to be.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Jaylen Brown, that's fine. I mean, Donovan Mitchell.
Of course, he
got
50 burgers.
After you score 70, after you score 71, of course you're gonna be
50 burgers, 70 burgers.
It's Donovan Mitchell was a touchy subject for me, but it's okay.
Of course.
Jaylen Brown, that's fine. Who else was on that list?
After Jaylen Brown, it's Trey Young and DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah. Debo, I mean, the coach is probably would pick Debo. I don't think Trey Young would. I don't think Trey Young should be in it. Who's after Trey Young and Debo?
It only gives 6.
So why does the front court get 10, but the back court only gets 6?
I don't know. That's what it says.
Jalen Brunson should be an all-star. I'm saying it right.
The third update is going to come out tomorrow.
Okay, good. If Jalen Brunson needs to be on that list, he needs to be in. The man's been balling. You can say everything you want to about my team.
Oh God.
He has gotten us to a good record. He got us to a good record. Yes, we lost tonight. We'll be just fine. We'll be all right. Mm-hmm. Okay, but at the end of the day, he has given us a better record. He has been there consistently, even when he was injured. Excuse me. He has improved as a mid-range shooter, passer, jumper, and his career highs in threes. And he is clearly showing that he's shown in Dallas that he should have never left Dallas. Because the same problems that we've been speaking of Luka are continuing to happen. They don't have a secondary ball handler. Why the hell they could release Campbell Walker? I have no idea. That pissed me off. They only
What?
had the man. Yes, they released Campbell Walker. I don't know
Who?
why they released Campbell Walker. Dallas, they released Campbell Walker. They waived him. I
As
don't know
they
why you
should.
did that. For what?
What
The
you
man
shocked
played
for?
only 2 games.
He
The man
stank.
only played 2 games. He don't stink.
He
The man
stank.
first game he came back and dropped almost 30 points. Now you just gonna
Stank,
release
sir.
him?
What happened after that?
I don't know. I don't know.
See, you can't defend your fellow Bronx native. You can't even do it. He made the Bronx look bad. No plays.
Stop saying he made the Bronx look bad because
He did. He didn't.
He does rep us. He rep the Bronx. Stop hating.
I'm talking when we got to the Knicks.
All right.
Yeah. He's a grape, sir. He's a grape. Royal Rumble coming up.
Mhm.
You seen on these damn trailers with Cody, so you know he's coming back for the Rumble.
Mhm.
Do you think Cody is gonna win the Rumble since they actually pushing all these damn trailers about him? Or
Or
who do you have winning the Rumble, and what makes sense of going with Roman Reigns?
I mean, first things first. You're pushing Cody so hard. There's no reason why. There's no other believable baby face.
I agree.
There's only one other option that's a believable baby face to win the Royal Rumble, and that is Seth Rollins. But when you have Cody Rhodes returning, and then you have Seth Rollins, does Seth Rollins go back to that heel when he had the whole situation that is not completed between Seth and Cody? Probably do. But there's no other believable babyface on the roster or not the roster that is more fitting to be the number 1 contender to win the Royal Rumble more than Cody Rhodes. If you do it with Seth Rollins, it just proves that everything that you push for Cody Rhodes ain't worth it. Number 1. Number 2, more importantly, it proves that you're not trying to push a new babyface because you have repeated winners over and over again. Because Seth Rollins won it back in 2020. Do something new. It makes perfect sense to have Cody. Do I believe that Cody will beat Roman Reigns? I personally believe that Roman Reigns is going to defend the title in both nights. Because you're seeing bits and pieces now of, like you see with the Bloodline, with the Usos, they defending the SmackDown titles, and now they're having the SmackDown title tournament, and now they're defending the Raw Tag Team titles. So you're seeing what's going on a weekly basis. They're going to split the titles. So they're going to do it for the Usos. Most likely they're going to do it for Roman too. So I say night 1, Roman versus Cody. And night 2, Rock versus Roman. Doesn't even have to be a championship. It's probably going to be for the Universal title to mid to lead night to end night 2. Roman keeps that title, keeps pushing with SmackDown. Just very natural. And then you can push the whole Sami versus Roman saga going toward, you can say, WrestleMania Backlash. You can go even toward the next SummerSlam. Those are my options. I mean, the only other babyface I could possibly see would be, could you see Bobby Lashley? Maybe
Yes.
we haven't really seen. I could see Bobby Lashley, but we haven't really seen. We only seen it one time.
But here's the
That
thing.
Extreme Rules.
This is how we've seen so far. They putting the Hurt Business back together.
And thank you.
Thank God.
Thank you.
You messed that up in the
Thank you.
first half. The first time
my
they
God.
messed that shit up. I don't know
They
who
messed it.
decisions to break them up, but the Hurt
That
Business was
was
actually
a bench
going.
bro.
Hurt Business
That's a bench.
against the Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good rivalry.
Actually,
there.
I
What
like
the big tall dude Atmos
with Omar.
almost Atmos whatever he got name.
Omar, yeah.
With him,
I actually like that. Yeah, I agree with that. But
that's good.
you gotta do it right. You gotta do it.
Yeah,
right.
they gotta do that shit.
They gotta do it right. Cedric is a Cedric Alexander is one of the most. If you have not seen the Cruiserweight Classic, ladies and gentlemen, please watch Cedric Alexander in the Cruiserweight Classic. That was when, even when he lost in the tournament, where he signed NXT contract, he signed a contract with WWE with Triple H. Trust me, Triple H has a vision. Cedric Alexander is one of the most underrated performers in the WWE today.
I agree with that.
If he and please, for the love of God, I've always asked this question, bro. You just celebrated Shelton Benjamin in 20 years. You mean to tell me that he was never pushed for one world title opportunity?
Nah, they ain't gonna push him. It's too late.
It's never too late.
For Shelton Benjamin? It's too late.
I'm talking.
I love Shelton Benjamin.
I'm not saying the man gonna win a title. At
Give him
least
the title,
give him a match. Just give him a match
Nah, that
for
ain't
a
gonna
world
money.
title.
That's not gonna join that money.
Do you know the only closest time that Shelton Benjamin had close to a world title match was back in 2005 in the Gold Rush tournament?
Was he deserved?
The man was the Intercontinental Champion and hadn't lost almost half a whole year.
Was he deserved?
Yes, absolutely. And
I didn't say he didn't deserve it. I said he deserved it. But right now, no.
Okay.
That doesn't join any money.
Okay. Maybe no. At least a tag team title run.
Tag team title run, I can see.
Maybe a U.S. title run.
I don't know about that.
Maybe an IC title run.
You keep him. You keep it in tag team with Alexander, and let them face the Usos. Shelton Benjamin is not the same guy he was in 2005. He's a little bit slower.
I agree with that, but he's still Shelton Benjamin.
He's still Shelton Benjamin, but at the end of the day,
he's still OG.
I agree with you. I love Shelton Benjamin. I agree with you. I think he's one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time. But at the end of the day, as of right now, no, doesn't deserve the title shot. No. Keep it in the title, keep it in the tag team title. Let them go after the Usos, hurt business against the Usos, bloodline, and all that. I agree with you. But a singles run, no. And let me say,
go ahead. I'll give you two more names who I think are believable baby faces. AJ Styles
to win the Rumble?
Probably to win the Rumble. AJ Styles, because he's currently injured. I hope he comes back. The other one is Ricochet. Those are only
to win the Rumble?
No. AJ, yes. Ricochet, no.
I agree.
Ricochet would be more of the highlight. I wouldn't mind seeing Kofi, but that won't happen. That's pretty dead to me. That's pretty dead.
They basically got Kofi tied up in the tag team thing.
That's fine, but the man never even got his rematch for a world title.
I agree with you, as you should. You should have got it. He should have got it next week if he win lost it.
The only time he got a title, the last time he got a title shot, he got destroyed by Bobby Lashley last year at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
First of all, he got jobbed. He only got like 2 kicks in, and Bobby Lashley destroyed him and whooped his ass the rest of the entire match. It was over by 10 minutes.
And the match where Brock Lesnar won the title was like what, 2 seconds?
That was
5 seconds?
8 seconds.
8 seconds?
Yeah.
That was embarrassing. You went through all that for him. You went through all that to let him lose in 8 seconds.
And losing 8 seconds, then so you can move on to the Cain Velasquez situation. And where did that go?
Stupid.
Nowhere. Stupid. All because of something that happened in another promotion 10, 11 years ago, which made no sense.
Yeah. Do you
those are
feel,
my picks.
Do you feel like, okay, I think Cody gonna win a Rumble. Mm-hmm. Anybody else winning it'd be shocking. I think they should. Since you have Roman being champion of Raw and SmackDown, I think, and you have the Usos being tag team champions for Raw and SmackDown, they should do the same thing with the women's division to make it make sense. I'm talking about world titles that actually count. I'm not talking about the IC title. Nobody cares about Gunther having the IC title. Nobody cares.
Well, I disagree with that.
Nobody cares about that. Nobody checking for Gunther and the IC title.
That's the problem. I disagree with that.
And nobody checking for the U.S. title. Nobody cares about Derry unless
I
he's in the
disagree with that
unless he's in the world title picture.
No, I disagree with that too.
So we
Because
disagree.
I disagree about both of them. First of all, Gunther in the Royal Rumble is perfect. He's a legitimate threat to win the Rumble. But I see Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. Before, I said Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. I don't see that anymore. I see Gunther and Drew McIntyre for the IC title. I see that. And for the US title, you ain't gonna like this. Could see John Cena versus Austin Theory at WrestleMania. You don't like it? It's an interesting theory, but it's a version of it's basically John Cena seeing a younger version of himself as it was WrestleMania 19, WrestleMania 20. They see that same thing in Austin.
So Cena gonna put Justin Theory over.
I could see that because there's no way John Cena is gonna go to WrestleMania and win the United States Championship. Yeah, that'd be so stupid. You're asking no more part. If you don't want something of no more part timers, that would be bringing and asking a part timer to come in there and do that.
I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying when it comes to important titles, like IC is like secondary. U.S. title is like secondary. I'm talking about world championships. So I'm talking about the undisputed Universal. I'm talking about the tag team titles. Who with the division is actually legit now than it was a couple of years ago. Everybody hated the tag team division a couple of years ago. I mean that's totally real about this. Okay, and then you got the women's. So you got a women's champion. You got was Bianca Belair on the Raw, and you got my boo Charlotte Flair with her fine self. Okay, both of them fine as hell. I love both of them. Okay, maybe it's time to unify both titles.
No. I don't think that needs to be done.
Then in theory that actually letting Roman lose the WWE Championship.
No, I can't see that
At WrestleMania against whoever, and let him hold on to the Universal Championship to face The Rock at Mania. First of all, The Rock ain't coming back. I mean, I don't mean to bust everybody balloons and stuff like that. The Black Adam is not showing up at WWE. Stop it. Stop with the theories. It makes sense. I get that. I get the whole storyline there. I get all that. Tribal Chief, all that. Their family, their cousins. But listen, Black Adam is not showing up. Stop it.
Why do you keep saying Black Adam? But I get what you said.
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson is not showing up at the Royal Rumble, and he's not going to show up the next night on Raw to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal title. Stop it. Stop making these damn YouTube videos with old Rock footage and stuff like that, and have current Roman Reigns footage and try to mush them together to make it seem like it's a storyline going into WrestleMania. Stop it.
I mean,
it's not going to happen.
Not possible.
The Rock is making too much damn money being Black Adam.
First of all, Black Adam,
Black Adam bomb, tequila. Black Adam that damn tequila and eat his damn French toast and stuff like that. He ain't coming back to WWE unless they got the back ready for him. Unless they got the back.
And you think they won't have the back?
And I ain't talking about $100,000. I ain't talking about $100,000. I'm talking about multi-millions.
You gotta think about it. This WrestleMania is going to be in Hollywood, California. You mean tell me the bag ain't going to be there in Hollywood and California in the Rock's backyard?
No, because the only reason why you say he's going to show up at Hollywood is because he's a Hollywood movie star. No, it does not guarantee the Rock going to show up in Hollywood. No, it doesn't guarantee that.
What if you're wrong?
If I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong. That'd be great for the rest of the business. But you know, the Rock has been asked these questions way before way before the WWE was actually having a WrestleMania in Hollywood. And what did he say? No.
How long ago was that question asked? Obviously, times are
that was about a year and a half ago.
Exactly.
Or 2 years.
Times have changed.
Goes 2 years.
Times have changed. Times have changed. Times have changed. They're
So
not
you're gonna
like that, right?
so you're gonna have The Rock show up at WrestleMania in Hollywood to lose Roman Reigns.
You gonna put the title around The Rock? Why would you put the title around?
You did it before.
How? Yes, that was, but that wasn't in California. That was in New York. That was in a whole different state. This is Hollywood. This is the bigger. Every WrestleMania is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. At the last time Rock was champion, he walked in as a champion. He didn't win. He lost it.
Yeah. And how was that run?
It's different because
It
first of all,
stank.
WrestleMania, it doesn't stink.
That run he
Okay,
had the next WrestleMania against Johnson, it stank.
so obviously in terms of storyline wise,
He wasn't there every week. He was there every month.
okay, that's fine. I get you. In
It's
terms
like, it
of
wasn't attractive.
storyline, in terms of family storyline, The Rock
It's amazing.
is amazing. Roman Reigns is amazing.
It ain't
To
gonna happen.
prove who's the actual true tribal chief, who's the true head of the table. Rock, Roman Reigns makes perfect sense. Both of them have said if it's done the right way, it will happen. Rock has said on other networks, he's like, when they said Roman Reigns is tribal chief, he's like, man, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're
I'd
not
be
going
shocked.
to.
I'd be shocked if The Rock show up.
Why would you be shocked?
I'd be
I
shocked.
wouldn't be shocked. It'll be what I'm like. Yeah, you got to do this. You got to do this. You have to do this.
To keep and modern day
Mhm.
social media and everything. I'd be shocked
Mhm.
if they actually kept this thing on the low. Where The Rock
Right,
show up
right,
at a
right.
Royal Rumble once Roman Reigns win his title or whatever,
Mhm.
wins back his title, or going into the next night at Royal Rumble or whatever. He's shocking Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is going out the mouth. I'm the tribal chief. I'm undefeated, and this and that. I broke Bruno 17 record, Hogan record, and all that good stuff. And The Rock show up, I'd be shocked. Not saying I don't want to see it, but I'd be shocked. And I'll be the first one here on the podcast to actually admit, Marcus, you was right. It sounds good
That's what's
storyline wise. It sounds good, but it doesn't mean it's
Sounds
going to
real good.
actually happen. And I just want to put that extra reality out there. It sounds good. I want it to happen, but it doesn't
Mhm.
guarantee it's going to happen.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine. But
So
I'm
you know-
letting you know.
Go ahead.
I do think it's going to be a WrestleMania. Right? It has in terms of, and I'm only speaking storyline. There's no way Rock is going to come in there night 2 main event against Roman Reigns for the Universal title and beat Roman Reigns. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. But will we still watch? Hell yeah!
So
Rock versus Roman, it has to happen.
all right. So you saying for Roman Reigns having 2 titles, he's gonna
Right.
he's gonna lose the WWE title to Cody Rhodes,
Yes.
and then actually defend the US title. But how do you do that if he's undisputed champion? Because the last previous matches that you had, either single title was on the line. It was undisputed title, so you have both titles on the line. So how would you actually put that? How would you actually put that in a storyline? Okay, one championship is gonna be on. One championship is going to be on the line.
Saying,
and then you have.
Get what you're saying.
It doesn't make sense.
Saying what it may not make sense.
Same thing with the Usos.
The purpose of WWE. Obviously, the man has dominated one title or both titles. He's been a world champion for over 900 days. Obviously, they want to get back to the product of having one champion on each major show, one on Raw, one on SmackDown. Mm-hmm. I get that. Now you're asking me how is the Cody Rhodes thing favor end? I say that has nothing to do with it. It's only going to be strictly from Cody's perspective on him winning the Rumble and winning the champion, the one title that technically his father did win, but only by disqualification and fulfilling a family dream. It's more about Cody, less about Roman. Roman just wants to strictly keep both titles. But in a WWE perspective, they can't keep having one undisputed champion for both shows when he's barely defending the titles only on a monthly basis, especially since now he's kind of become a part-timer. He's not doing the house shows no more.
Yeah,
He's not doing all these shows no more. If you want to say it, I'll be technical. Kind of becoming a little bit of a Brock. Because Brock defended it
Brock
a
deserved
couple
that.
of months. Brock deserved that. So
And Roman deserves it now. He deserves it now.
Absolutely. But I mean, they want a consistent champion on one show every single week. He's going to keep the undisputed championship.
I give you
because, like I said, it don't make sense for. It ain't gonna make sense for The Rock, a part-timer or a person that hasn't had a match in a couple of years, just show up and win the undisputed championship and have Roman Reigns lose both titles. That doesn't make sense. You keep the undisputed title on Roman to keep that reign going. I think, I don't think this ain't gonna happen. I agree with you. Ain't no way he passing. There's no way he passing Bruno.
No, he passed Bruno already.
No, he has not. Not for one title reign. That's just like over 1,000 days. He's getting close to it. I don't think he passes it because you have to get past WrestleMania.
Bruno had multiple title reigns. That long?
Yeah. It was like 5 years, bro. It was 5 years.
And how long has Roman been champion?
2020. It's been 2 years now.
5 years.
If you tell me
that's Bruno's longest reign is 5 years as WWE champion, and second is Hulk Hogan.
Right, he's about to pass. He's passed Hogan already.
He passed Hogan already. Okay.
All right. Next one after that, I believe, was Pedro Morales and John Cena. He passed both of them already.
Okay.
Because remember, John had it at least 2.5 years before he lost. I believe it was to Randy Orton or it was somebody. Yeah, he lost.
Yeah,
it was Randy. It was Randy. The only people I can see beating Roman for the Universal title, it's only I can see. It's not going to be Rock because Cody's going to have the WWE Championship. I can see it happen. Only people I can see is Seth Rollins because they have the storyline that has not been finished.
So you see them splitting the brand again.
Yeah,
having Cody.
They have to
have a Cody champion on Raw, WWE champion on Raw, and then once he beat Roman, he's gonna go right into SmackDown. He's going right into the feud with Rollins
with
again.
Sammy. I can see it. Rollins, if not Rollins, it's Sami Zayn. So Rollins, Zayn, or AJ Styles. Those are my three.
So when Rollins beat The Rock at WrestleMania, who do you go storyline with?
Say that again.
When Rollins beat The Rock at I should predict The Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. So you got Cody winning WWE champion at the first night of WrestleMania, right? And then he takes the title, splitting the brands up again, right? So Cody's gonna be the champion for Raw, and then after that, he's gonna go into feud with Rollins, right? Who on a SmackDown and going? Who do you have Rollins going to a feud with? Not Rollins, Roman going to a feud with after he beat The Rock at WrestleMania to be Universal Champion.
I see Sami Zayn. I see Sami Zayn because right now, I don't know if you see it. I see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn being the Usos at WrestleMania for the tag team titles. You may not see it, but it's a legitimate shot.
No, that doesn't make any sense for the world title.
It makes perfect sense.
No. I'm talking about world title. I'm talking about the Universal title picture. You have Roman beating The Rock at WrestleMania. Who do you pick Roman up against next? Because he beat everybody already.
It has to be Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley.
But Rollins, it can't be Seth because Seth is going to feud with Cody after WrestleMania.
Yeah, that means you putting Seth right back in the heel than he was a couple of months ago.
Right. So on SmackDown, who do you have? Separate champions now. This is what you said. So SmackDown wise, who do you have Roman going against after he beats The Rock at Mania?
There are a few people, but their problem is that they're not believable. I see. If you're strict, remember the draft is going to come up. They're going to redo the draft again. But
possibility.
If you move Bobby Lashley to SmackDown, that's one option. you've already done with the whole Drew McIntyre thing. I say you move McIntyre to Raw. Or you make a trade. Lashley to SmackDown, because we never seen Lashley on SmackDown since 2006 with Booker T and Batista.
So when you move Lashley over to SmackDown, do you take the whole Hurt business with him?
You take the whole Hurt business. You take the whole.
So you're gonna have
MVP.
so you're gonna have a feud with the Bloodline and the Hurt business.
Just like you said, that's main event right there. You got two matches. You got Lashley, Roman Reigns, Universal title, tag team titles. If it was not Sammy and KO and Kevin Owens against the Usos, if they don't win that title, or you make it a triple threat, you got two matches set right there. Boom, be good to go. Then you had the major question. I won't say major. Then you had the whole bloodline because there's 5 of them. There's 4 of them. Where do you put Solo? Where you put Solo?
Solo's the mid-carder. So
Solo's the mid-carder, but the man is undefeated right now.
Yeah, but either you got going, but he's not been champion yet. So either you're gonna go. I'm not talking about world champion. I'm talking about he's not been the IC champion, nothing like that. So either you have him go after Gunther, or you have to go at Austin Theory.
First of all, God,
whoever's on SmackDown. I don't know which one is on SmackDown.
I think somewhere before WrestleMania, you have Solo versus Drew McIntyre 1-on-1 because that hasn't happened yet. I don't think it'll be at WrestleMania, but if it does, it has to happen after or before McIntyre goes to Raw. The way this Solo is being built up reminds me of his uncle Umaga. Remember how Umaga came in and just destroyed everybody, and they went up against John Cena for the world title. Now they're not going to do that, obviously, with family versus family, but they're gonna build they're building him up. That's why the man ain't lost a match yet. If you notice, he ain't lost a match.
I agree.
They building him up the same way they did his family member Umaga, which is whole tribal chief family Samoan.
Yeah, he got the Samoan spike
coming
now.
in.
That wasn't his finish before.
Exactly. That wasn't his finish before, but now they use that because they see the comparison between him and Umaga, and as a definite comparison. Others, his father Rikishi, obviously uncles to the whole Samoan dynasty with Umaga. Everything makes sense. But in terms of your question, Bobby Lashley is one with the whole Hurt business. AJ Styles with the OC. That's 2 tag teams right there.
So that's two factions for Raw. You actually move over to SmackDown.
That's 2 factions. I keep the Judgment Day on Raw. Keep them on Raw. Because you're going to, obviously, one of the matches that I also making, Dominic versus Ray, father versus father, father versus son. That's got to happen. That has to happen. The other one, if you keep Ricochet on SmackDown, he's the 3rd person. I don't want to hear about Bray Wyatt. I love Bray, but it's too early for that. I think that's down the line. Because eventually you have to get back to Bray versus Roman Reigns, which goes all the way back to when Roman just came back a couple years ago. It's 2020 when he was a Fiend. You have to eventually go back to that storyline because it's never been told. Yes, you have Bray versus Roman many times, but not the Fiend versus the Tribal Chief. You haven't had that yet. That is a dream match. Not Bray and Roman, but the entities of the respected people that they are. Tribal Chief versus the Fiend. That has not happened yet. That can happen.
I agree with that. I can see that.
If you want to go really far,
be careful now.
Walter versus Roman Reigns is not
out the
question.
No,
it's not out the question. Or
it's not even the top 5 storyline. Who cares?
It doesn't have to be storyline.
No, I'm just saying Gunther is not even like I love Gunther. I prefer Walter. I don't like when they change his name to Gunther. That's number 1.
Well, that was his choice. That wasn't WWE choice. That was his choice.
I'm just saying. I didn't say it was WWE choice. I didn't say I just hate the name Gunther.
Okay, I understand.
I mean, I live on Gunther Avenue in the Bronx. I mean, I don't see him walking around here. It's unbelievable. I mean, I don't know why he changed his name like that. Everybody was Everybody was saying Walter.
Right.
He had something going, but ain't nobody chanting Gunther. Nobody ain't chanting that.
Oh, like I said, it was by choice. But at the end of the day, yeah.
No, I agree. I understand it was by choice, but I mean, it was the wrong choice.
That's what I'm saying. Is there? You gonna tell me there's somebody else Somebody maybe from another promotion, sure, but if you tell me anybody in the WWE that's been built up, you're not going to do Riddle. Maybe the only other person would be Randy Orton, but I don't see him going to SmackDown. I see him staying on Raw.
No, I just don't see the titles being split up. That's all I'm saying. I believe they're just gonna go with Roman being the champion for both brands.
Yeah, but
Just like,
then
just like the
because Cody's
Usos.
winning, bro. Cody's winning one of those titles. Cody's gonna win that title.
No,
But he's not gonna win both.
Cody gonna win both titles. Because I don't see them breaking up both titles.
It has to be done. It has to be because you need one consistent champion on each show. You can keep Roman, keep doing his thing with the Universal title, and let him pass the record. Let him keep going.
I mean, it could happen. It could happen, but as of right now, I don't see it. I don't see them going back to that boring ass draft, boring splitting both titles up again. It's more exciting now at having the bloodline dominating both shows.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to me because of the fact that you can't keep going with the same shows over and over and over and over. Eventually, something has to change.
And this is Triple H running it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before that, it was
God
Vince.
it was Vince. Oh, thank God for that, man. Shoot,
This is more exciting, and the reason why we taking so long about talking about this is more exciting. We've been since what? Since the Attitude Era. About what's going on WWE storyline wise.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I haven't been excited in a long time, bro.
Because you know why?
I'm a big
Because you don't.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, because
big wrestling fan. Period.
Because we haven't had the reason to. We haven't had a reason to be excited about it because it's been so predictable. Now with all the unpredictability, we don't know what to expect.
Exactly.
So the one thing that we always loved about WWE, or if you want to go with WCW, we've always loved.
Watch them.
I said or. I didn't say anything.
I said or. When you say or, they trying to be smart. Okay.
Look at you. I said or.
I apologize. I apologize. But you used to be bring up WCW. You WCW. You always got respect. That's all I'm saying.
No,
do I have to see some more documentaries to watch?
Anyway.
You should grapes, Julius.
Anyway, one thing we loved about WWE was the unexpected. With not reading the dirt sheets or looking on the internet or listening to Dave Meltzer. One thing, or Jim Cornette or anybody else.
No. Jim Cornette is factual. Dave Meltzer is not.
He knows stuff way ahead of time before it even happened. So
and he makes some shit too. Majority, 99% of the time, he makes some shit. Jim Cornette actually is behind the scenes and have actual sources and actually have the knowledge of this business. Meltzer did not.
That's fine. Well, I'm just saying that I'm saying in terms of surprises and unknowns, it's exciting because it's the Royal Rumble. We don't know who's going to show up. Like, let's say 2 years ago, even if it wasn't the Thunderdome, did you know the Carlito was going to pop up? Like, oh shit!
Yeah,
Carlito.
But those type of wrestlers don't want to win in the Rumble.
It's not. We're not talking about. We're just talking about people that we haven't seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, that's the most exciting part about the Rumble.
Right. Like when AJ Styles pulled up in 2016, I was like, "Let's go!" I was hyped.
I saw that coming.
You saw it coming. Because he said it online, but I didn't think it was actually going to happen.
He didn't actually say it on. He didn't actually say it online.
He did it. He did it. It was recorded when he was in New Japan because he had his last match in New Japan. But I didn't think it was going to be the Royal Rumble that quickly because that was 2 weeks before. I thought
that's what I'm saying.
After, right?
That's what I'm
saying. In terms of like the Royal Rumble and the road to WrestleMania, I like the unknown. But the fact that I like the unknown because anything can happen right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking negative. It could be an injury that leads to another person, like winning the Rumble, or it can lead to anything. I like the unknown. We were fans of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe we finally get Stone Cold with John Cena. Maybe there's rumors of John Cena. Look. Okay. I'm using examples.
Oh,
I'm
God.
using examples. Maybe we finally made. There's rumors. John Cena versus Logan Paul. That's a rumor. That's a
I can see that
rumor.
happening.
I can see it happening too because Logan Paul wants it, but the man had torn his ACL, MCL, and his meniscus. That's 9 months. It ain't
That's
no
what
that
happened
happened
against the
three.
tribal
That's
chief. That's what happened.
right. Exactly. That's what happens when you face the tribal chief. You get your ass kicked and you end up getting hurt. But nonetheless, anything can happen. Have you seen Stone Cold? He's looking crazy shape right now.
He's in shape, but his last
Now,
performance was not impressive.
what?
Stone
What?
Cold. You heard what I said? Damn it! Stone Cold look old as hell. I mean, his
He's
kick,
53,
his
sir.
kick wasn't even in the mid of the stomach. It was at the kneecap.
It's called
That's
selling, sir.
that's how
It's
high he
called
was kicking.
selling. It's called selling, sir.
It was like Bible this. He just stop it. Stone Cold was
Who
not.
was
He
worse?
looked old as hell,
Him?
bro.
Who was worse? Stone Cold trying to give Vince McMahon a stunner, or Vince McMahon trying to sell that weak ass stunner? That was the worst
When?
stunner he ever sold. Last WrestleMania. You remember the stunner that he gave Vince, and Vince was not selling that.
First of all, the whole thing was actually terrible. They
That's what
they
was
both
fun.
look terrible. I tell you that. But if you look at the first stunner until the last one, right? All Stone Cold stunners against this man has looked horrible. Even the first night it went viral, we first done Vince, it looked horrible, bro. Vince did not sell that, bro.
No,
Yo,
yes, he
Vince,
did.
yo, it was just shocking. The reason why it actually sold because Vince was. This is the first time we
He
actually
was
seen
shaking like a
Vince
fish. He
being.
was shaking like a fish.
That was horrible. That bump was horrible. Stop it. That's the only thing that actually sold it was the actually shaking part, but the actually kicking and doing this that was horrible. The way he bumped,
he bumped it. He shook it was with his eyes open, like
that
he was
was
having a
horrible.
seizure.
That's one of the every single Vicious Man Stone Cold stunner is horrible. Go watch it on YouTube. It's horrible.
God. But it's funny though.
The only
It's
one,
just funny.
the only one that actually can sell a stunner is The Rock
With The Rock. Oh my god, he's so
and Scott Hall too. Scott Hall,
yeah. That was rest in peace, Scott. He sold it beautifully.
He sold the
Nobody
hell out of the stunner.
Nobody sold a stunt. Triple H is up there.
Shane was good as well.
Shane was good. Triple H was good too.
Yeah,
Triple H was good at selling
The
stuff.
Rock is number one because The Rock would do some flipping shit. Yo, it's like it's not that serious, Rock. You understand he's selling, but yo, his butt was crazy. He go boom, and then his body's flip and hit the ropes and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, the Rock is overselling.
He's like this man here. How you go from this?
And
way?
That's every stunner since the first one he got. Since Nation of Domination, every single Stone Cold stunner he got, he oversold it, bro.
He oversold it. Oh god, that was funny. When he got them stunners, bro, he would use with the knees and then he would flip
over and let his legs hit the rope every single time. Every single time. Rock is the number one seller of the Stone Cold stunner.
Bro, I'm sorry. It was another person that was good at selling. Shawn Michaels was good at selling. If you know when I'm going, Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan 2005
At SummerSlam? Oh. Shawn Michaels should got an Emmy for that shit, bro. Like, he should got an Emmy for that.
Bro,
not anybody,
no way.
Not anybody in the history of Hulk Hogan opponents ever sold like Shawn Michaels did at SummerSlam, bro.
When he took the boot, when he took the leg drop, he got the hit, went up, flipped, and came back down.
The only one that's close to that is Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. That's another one that oversold too against Hulk Hogan and everybody else.
I never saw that.
Okay, go watch Hulk Hogan versus Kurt Hennig.
I'm guessing.
Watch the first meeting at the Royal Rumble. The first Rumble Hogan wound up winning.
Was it
I,
92?
I think it's 90. He won in 90 and
Okay.
91. Okay. The
Okay.
first one, 90, that's when he meets the Warrior in the Rumble.
Okay.
But the last man in that Rumble was actually Kurt Hennig. Go watch that one. Okay. Then go to an XWF. Hulk Hogan. Yeah, that's when Jimmy Hart had his own promotion, right?
Okay.
This is like way
This
after
is in Memphis.
WWE, way after
This is Memphis, right?
WCW, way after WCW and stuff like that.
Is this in Memphis?
This is like the transition from XWF to TNA.
Oh, so this is the territory, basically.
No. This is not the beginning of the turn. This is totally after Hulk Hogan is Hulk Hogan, and he winds up leaving WCW. WCW got out of business. And then he winds up showing up for a Legend of Wrestling's photo shoot, and everybody's there. And Kurt Hennig challenged him to a match at Jimmy Hart's XWF. I think it's 2001. But this search for Hulk Hogan versus Kurt Hennig XWF, and it should pop up.
I'm gonna do that.
And
he sold the hell out of it.
He sold the hell out of it, bro. And it wasn't even the big moves Hogan did. It was like simple moves, like he was to throw his head against the turnbuckle. Same thing Shawn Michaels did. He would actually hit the bottom rope. Shawn Michaels got that for Kurt Hennig.
Oh my god!
Shawn Michaels was not doing that before Kurt Hennig. He got that from Kurt Hennig and Rick Rude as well.
That was funny, bro.
When
HBK sold that, bro,
and Bobby Heenan too, are overseller.
Yeah, you know who's a good seller today? Check out Ricochet, bro. He be selling his ass.
Yeah, Ricochet was selling his ass off. Yeah. I agree with you.
Oh my god, and I give you one more. Devon Dudley, bro.
Yeah, Devon be ODing.
Yo.
Even Ric Flair too.
Yeah, Ric Flair
be OD selling too. He's a natural. Ric Flair be OD.
Anytime he get punched, anytime he get hit, he stop for a couple minutes.
And then he fall flat on his face.
And then he fall flat in his face. Oh, this brother, man.
No, the one that used to kill me all the time, Ric Flair, where people used to throw him to the turnbuckle and he used to do some flip over, and they used to run and to get on top of the turnbuckle. They used to catch him on the top of the turnbuckle, like Sting or whatever. Used to throw him
like Rick, come on, man.
Like, come on, man.
Come on, it's not gonna work, man. Come on, Rick, don't do it.
Ric Flair only had two moves offensively. He had the chops, and he had three moves. So he had the chops, right? And then he had the shit he did with the punches, like this, and then you go back to the chops, and then of course his finisher is the finger forward. That was the only three moves he had, and he admits it too. Right. Like, I was terrible offensively. All right, we had the three.
Bro, I always laughed at that, bro. That should make me funny. I'm like, bro, anytime he go over the top, I'm like, Rick, come on, man.
Yeah,
and there were times
you see it coming. It was predictable.
And then when he would take, there were times he'd take a punch, and then he would get so mad that he would grab a chair. Like, bro, Rick, chill. Like, Rick, chill. Rick, chill. Oh, Rick.
And then when the referee take away the chair, he would actually go somebody in a crowd that's talking shit to him and actually go like this and try to pretend to punch him.
Come on, come on! I kick your ass. Come on.
Flair is crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yo, we hit the 3-hour mark. I'm about to get out of here. Everybody for joining the podcast. We appreciate y'all. Love, support. Don't forget to donate to the podcast. Social Nation 18 on Cash App. Only on Cash App. Go get some fishing merch on Saucy Discourse. On Teespring. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow us on YouTube as well, Twitch. And if you're just listening at home, follow us on all audio platforms, anywhere you get your podcast, whether it's Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff. We appreciate the love and support. Any else, brother, before we got here?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just laughing. Just thinking about the Devon Dudley stuff.
Oh, he's so deep.
I'm sorry. I'm good, though.
And he used to, one last thing. He used to OD when he was on the offensive move when they used to do what's up. Once he do that with the head hitting, he used to like shake his leg like that. Like, bro, is that serious? Like, you on the offense, you're not getting asked for.
That's what.
What are you doing?
He's shaking the thing. He's
And then he gets right back up and then do the spin around and do the crucifix thing. I'm like, yo, like, was you hurt or not? But anyway, taking this out, Public Enemy, Louder Than the Bomb. Appreciate everybody's love and support. Make sure you subscribe to everything that we on. Peace and love, everybody. Give me a Saucy Bomb. God damn it.
Oh God, thank you. God, I love this show.
And always remember the good words, the fact show.
Yes.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Peace and